fuck am I? The fuck is this shit?
Disgusting. Sexual.
Parents say it is not for kids.
Pornography in the workplace, being played on TV screens, drawings.
They ransacked and took off with the family car.
People making nasty comments about women.
Virus spreading in our area. Find out where.
Racial language and racist attacks.
Push the button! I'm a black ninja, fuckface!
All right, we remember. Shut up.
We smoke pot with Snoop Doggy Dogg on a daily basis.
You're talking out your ass.
There's gonna be some action today.
I'm gonna myself.
Oh, what a log you're gonna have.
Holy shit.
The Opie and Anthony Show.
Holy shit, Yahoo, indeed.
Oh.
With Opie.
I have psychosis.
Anthony.
I'm a xenophobic asshole.
Jim Norton.
I don't have the chops to do this.
And a bunch of zeros.
Good old Ben.
Steve really is love.
Perfectly enunciating bulb.
Sorry, Steve.
I bring nothing to the table.
They love when Hawk fucks up.
Shut up. But more importantly, we see Derek's balls.
You just relax. Here comes the funny.
Problem, Hawk?
My crotch is burning so bad.
Shut up!
But enough of this palaver. Let's get the show on the road.
Fucking assholes.
I like that new one.
Oh, that's terrific, Steve. Terrific. A brand new intro for the Opie and Anthony program. We are
Very
live
funny.
from New York City, baby. Finally.
Let me just sun here for a moment. Basking in the new light of the studio.
I got some extra suntan lotion.
Yeah, from vacation left over.
I'm spreading it on.
Wow, they certainly did cure the lighting problem in here. It's like a movie set.
They got rid of the spaceship, too.
Yeah, the spaceship's gone, the UFO, which took up, I think, 15 feet of ceiling space. So it actually looks bigger in here.
It feels like a much higher ceiling.
And it's brighter, so it feels like a radio studio, not a morgue like it did. Bravo. How about some credit for XM and what they have done? We wanted this done by the time we got back from vacation. We wanted a couple of other things done, but that's okay. One step at a time, baby steps.
Wowee, they installed lights. Thank you.
See how they work? They make us so excited that they put in some light bulbs.
And you know they're listening right now. Well, they got to finally compliment us. All right, there you go.
All right, thank you for the lights.
And that welcome mat out front, just a nice touch. Thank you very much for bringing that while we were
right.
That's lovely.
Thank you. We felt welcome.
And we have a new problem I'm noticing right off the bat.
What's that?
Mics are dropping out. It started with me when I was talking over Rage, and then Jimmy had a fine comment right there, and he dropped.
It dropped out?
It dropped out.
Like completely, or just a little volume?
I have no idea what that was about.
I noticed the mic sounded a little wacky.
Yeah, well.
I've turned up and down my headphones a little bit to compensate. Feeling better now, though.
It's very strange to be back doing a live show. What day is it? Just to prove it to people.
I believe it is Tuesday, the 4th of April, Opie. I believe this is the 9th year in radio that we had not worked April 1st. Whether it's fallen on a weekend or a weekday or something. We worked one April 1st together, I believe.
I was thinking that while I was on vacation. I'm like, April Fool's is coming up, and once again, we will not be on the air.
We won't be on the air. I do not remember. I do believe it was the day the mayor died that we said the mayor was dead. And then after that, we had not worked an April Fool's since.
Do you realize that was 8 years ago?
8 years we have not worked an April 1st.
8 years ago.
The trust they have in us.
But every day you got to hear the dopes out there. They're hacks and they're not going to be around too long.
That's all right. Look at the source.
Shut up.
Look where that's
shut up
coming
and deal
from.
with it. We're going to be here for a long time to come.
Let me say, do your own show. Yeah.
No, I'm not talking.
I added that in.
Ooh. We're preaching to the choir, as they say. We got our fans. They're listening right now. I'm sure some of them don't like certain people on the show, but in general, they like the radio program.
But who doesn't like me? I challenge one person who doesn't like me to call this program.
When I say they don't like you, I mean because they love you.
Attaboy, Ant.
So this is the 08 virus spreading across America. Thanks to XM Satellite Radio. It's good to be back.
Continuing to spread.
And, you know, I got to beat up Whackbag just a little bit because...
left and a right. Ooh.
Well, there was a little travel problem with Anthony that he's going to get into in a minute here.
Of course there was.
So when all that was going down, I asked the boys to post that, look, we're supposed to be back on the radio yesterday, Monday, but Anthony had a travel problem, and it's legit. It really happened. We'll get into it in a second here. So please post on opieandanthony.com and Whackbag and wherever else that, unfortunately, we're going to have to, you know, take another day, and we'll start Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
Right off the bat, oh, yeah, right, they just want another day off. Why can't you guys just believe us once?
Because we're liars.
We went,
but
we went out of our way to say, look, we apologize. This is exactly what happened. We're sorry, but we will be live on Tuesday. Right? I mean, they didn't even give us the benefit of the doubt. The first post, oh, sure, this happened. They just want another day off.
It took a couple of pages before somebody actually did some research and found that I was posting, because I posted in that thread, from Puerto Rico. They checked the IP. It was coming out of Puerto Rico. How they were able to tell, I don't know. It smelled like beans, my connection.
See, the difference with this radio show is we really try not to lie. We do our best not to lie to each other and to our listeners, unlike Dice and Stern, you know. We were just talking about this before we went on the air.
Yeah!
In radio, you could just make up shit and change history.
Yeah, because you
said it.
And
then people just start believing that that's the new thing.
We were standing there, nose to nose, getting into it at the Garden. Really?
We were not.
Hey, Jerkoff, you don't remember? I think, you know, I have to attribute it to the Alzheimer's. The guy has to have Alzheimer's. He gets nothing right. He's a doddering old fool, as they say. Doddering old fool.
Well, obviously we're done with Dice. You know, he's a fucking liar. Everyone knows it now. I mean, we got hours and hours and hours and hours and hours of tape of him being on our show, enjoying being on our show. We did some great things together. We were just saying before the show, his latest CD, he thanked us.
Yeah.
He thanked us for helping him get back to Madison Square Garden. These are all facts, but for some reason he's so desperate he has to go on Howard and completely trash us and say some horrific things that, you know, payback's going to be a bitch for Howard and fucking Dice. Trust me on that.
Oh.
Trust me on that one.
Oh, let me say it again.
Trust me on that.
Oh.
Trust me on that.
Oh. One more.
Trust me on that.
Oh.
Oh, shit. Oh, Howard thinks he's so fucking brave with his microphone. Well, this is a whole new thing you just got into, pal. A whole new thing.
Radio.
You're going to wish it's just homeless people bothering you on the street. You crime fighter faggot.
Crime fighter. I'm Super Howie. It was a man spitting, Robin.
Wow, it's really brave to get a homeless guy arrested.
Was he just some homeless kook?
Dude, I live in the neighborhood. It's one of these homeless guys. They ask you for change, and sometimes you don't want to be bothered, so you kind of walk by, and so they give you a little attitude. And they get in your face a little bit, and you just kind of walk away.
No, you got to act a little crazy. That's my tact. If you just walk away, they might see it as weakness. You got to turn around, and it doesn't matter what you say. You can just go, "Back to the bacon!" You know, it doesn't matter as long as it's loud. And then they leave you alone.
You know, and the news reports it that it was some fan. It wasn't a fan.
That's some fan you got there.
How is a homeless guy that lives in his official address is some shelter?
Yeah. Maybe he was.
That's a fan. Where's he getting the money to get his satellite radio?
That's the problem. He's probably a fan. He injured himself trying to lift the Sirius unit. Wasn't able to work, lost his job, ended up homeless on the street. See what subscribing to that Company will get you.
So that's one of the big stories. Howard the crime fighter. Oof. They're so fucking brave.
It's my cape, Robin.
Just wait, Howard. Just wait. You're brave with your microphone. Let's see what happens next time we see you in the park.
Is it actually a loogie? Actually a lunger that was spit in Beth's face? What happened? It's supposedly through a cab window. That's a good shot.
As he's fleeing the scene.
That's a great shot. He's like the fucking Oswald of Phlegm. He got it through the open fucking cab window. Hit her in the head.
Well, they actually think there was another spitter.
Was there?
Through the other window, yeah.
Yeah, through the other window. Another homeless guy.
And on the New York radio message board, the first post about it was, God, I hope the guy isn't an O&A pest.
Oh, I know. Everybody was speculating on various message boards that it was one of ours.
Trust me, I had a really big laugh over that one.
I wouldn't put it past one of our guys, but no, it wasn't. It was just some crazy homeless guy.
But Dyson is lies. One of the many things we'll get into this week, trust me. But I guess he's desperate. When he was coming around doing our show, we were helping him get, into Madison Square Garden again. And he says, we went toe-to-toe at the Garden arguing about stuff?
Yeah, that there was some problem.
We weren't backstage with him and his ex-wife and his kids watching the Mets and the Yankees?
It was nothing but a good time, that whole
Dyson's going to make believe that me and him didn't go out after the entire crowd left. He goes, come here. And he walks me out to Madison Square Garden and in the middle as they're cleaning up. And he goes, I want to take a picture of this to remember this. And he had a tear in his eye.
Yeah.
There's an actual picture out there of just me and Dice with him being very proud that he got to play Madison Square Garden again. He's gonna lie about all that?
Dude, the guy was done. He was done completely. He was playing clubs here and there, maybe getting one of the small rooms in Vegas or something. I don't know. He was done. We kind of had him on a few times. We were making fun, kind of revitalizing his persona here. And then he comes out, he hears about it through Kenny, who was in Jersey, comes on the show, made him a part of the show, got people back into him again. Enough so where he was able to book Madison Square Garden. Not through other people's shows. He wasn't promoting this all over the place.
We were the only outlet.
We were it. It was an O&A production brought to you by Opie and Anthony. That's how it was billed. We brought Dice to the Garden. And it went swimmingly. Everyone had fun. There was no confrontation, nothing. The relationship was still good after the whole Garden thing for quite a while. But he chooses to rewrite history.
Yeah, he's going to change history now.
Now we're bad guys.
Just so he could sell a few tickets for governors on Long Island.
Go ahead, have fun.
That's a big drop-off, don't you think? They're Dice.
Have fun. Both of them can just sit there and wax fantastic about 1986 and talk about the good old days. It's done. Done. He's done.
Anyway, let's go to the phone and say hi to Pat in Boston. Pat, what's up?
Hey, boys, I just wanted to know if Howie made a citizen's arrest there. I also want you to get your ass to fucking Boston. Let's go. Chop, chop.
All right, yeah, opening day yesterday, baby. I guess Kurt Schilling had a good outing.
Care.
Did Howie make a citizen's arrest on the homeless guy?
Was it a citizen's arrest? I heard he was taken around by the police. And then they searched the area.
Well, he made sure
Howie spotted the guy.
He made sure his chick was back in the luxury apartment on 67th and Columbus Avenue, and then called the cops. And then they jumped in a cop car, an unmarked car, and searched the neighborhood for this quote deranged fan.
And found him.
Obviously, it's not a deranged fan if you're jumping in a cop car and you could find him easily.
That's him, officer. That's him.
It's obviously a homeless guy just hanging out on a corner somewhere.
Imus had a great point this morning. We were watching him this morning. He goes, "What the hell's he doing? Taking a cab with all that Sirius money." The obvious, man. Imus just had the obvious right there.
Let's say hi to Jim in Brooklyn. What's up, Jim?
Need a tank.
It made me laugh about that article, and Opie, you kind of just brought it up, was at the end of the article it said, Howard, from the safety of the unmarked police car, identified the homeless guy or the fan. It's like, come on, Howie, you couldn't get out and identify the guy?
Get out, confront him face to face. If he spit on your chick's face,
later, boy,
you'd have to confront him.
Of course.
Like that. It was. He stayed in the car. You ever see when, like, a chick gets raped and the police drive her around to try to find the rapist, and through the tinted window she goes, "Oh, my God, that's it. Oh, my God. It's okay. Time to get to the hospital and start the swabbing." You know? That's what Howie did.
It just proves that he's a coward.
There's a guy that spit in my girlfriend's face.
He's a coward.
Get out and go, "Hey, dick face.
Why are you spitting in my chick's face?"
Spit in his face. What are the cops going to do?
He's like a 6'9" monster. And this guy obviously is just a homeless guy.
Homeless guy.
You have to jump in a cab, and it's very obvious. Because I'm kind of like a Columbo type guy.
Ooh.
It is very obvious to me that Howard, because of his stupid ego and it's all about him, he got in the cab first, or Beth would not have gotten spit on. It is so obvious to me.
Oh, like using her as a little block?
Think about it, all right?
Right.
Think about it.
Mm-hmm.
Homeless guy's giving you problems, not a deranged fan.
Yeah.
You know? All of a sudden, they hail a cab. He had to go in first. This is JFK shit.
He did get it. He had to have gotten in first.
He had to get in first because it's all about him.
Yeah, or the spitting guy.
How else would the spitting guy, he would run around to the other side of the cab to spit in Howard's girlfriend's face?
In normal circumstances, it is convenient sometimes for the guy to get in first, because then you got to do the slide over, and then the girl can just get in. But in that situation,
if your girl's in danger, you're going to do that?
You got to put yourself in the way of the spitter.
I'm
danger.
telling you guys, he's the biggest pussy alive. He's
Beth,
a fucking coward.
Me, Beth. Protect me.
He's a coward. They hailed the cab, and there's no doubt in my mind she went in last. That's the only way the freaking guy could have spit on her.
She took the big honking homeless Flemmy loogie in the face because Howie didn't want to get in between.
Think about it. Don't freaking take my word for it. Read the articles, and it's very obvious. Very obvious. The conversation's going on in front of you, right? The cab pulls up.
Right.
All right? If she went in first, that's what a real man would do. Then the guy would have to run around to the other side of the cab. Hopefully that window is open and spit on her face.
Right.
No, that's not how it happened. Howard jumped in first because he's the biggest pussy alive. And then goes, all right, and then pulls Beth in possibly.
Door shuts, loogie flies.
Door's not even shut yet, I'm thinking.
I heard it was through the open window. So if she shut it through the open window, loogie.
There you go.
Oh.
There's your
homeless.
There's your brave shock.
Let me tell you something. I don't. Homeless loogie on me. I'd be in a padded room. I would be in a padded room.
Because some got in the mouth, like part of the booger spit. Got like one of those.
Let's go to Kevin in Jersey. Kevin, what's up?
Hey, I just want to know if Howie identified the guy from the Howie-copter.
High above Manhattan, the Howie-copter. I don't know, I'm sure he knows a few cops, right? Dude. We all know the cops. You know what you do? Here's what really happens. Let me tell you what really happens. You drive around. You find the guy. They tune him up a little bit. You tune him up a little bit. He's a homeless guy. You know what he's going to get? Nothing. You go through the whole legal channels of, that's him, I identified him, now let's book him and arrest. He's a lunatic. He's going to be back in his shelter. He doesn't have money. He's not going to spend time in jail. You get you and your cop friends. You go around the corner somewhere. You put the guy in the car. You go around the corner. 50 style. You teach him a little what's what with those nightsticks. Bam, bam. The cops let you get a few shots in, right? And then you leave him in the gutter there, and you drive away laughing.
You take him to class at Shoe Leather University.
Shoe Leather U. That's how it works. Right. A little tune-up. And the cops let you join in because he disrespected your girl. That's how it works, not, there he is. In all fairness, Howard's a very smart guy as far as marketing himself, and he saw another opportunity to get his name in the paper. I bet you this incident was nothing like it was reported. Nothing like it was reported.
Little harassment.
Quick! Call the Daily News. 911. I mean 911.
He had someone call the papers immediately. Let's say hi to Frank in New York City. Frank, what's up?
Good morning, guys.
Hey.
First thing I saw when I saw that Daily News headline is, oh, my God, fucking Opie lost it and went after him.
Yeah, I got to be honest. I think for a couple of seconds, I, too, thought maybe it was Opie. Greg Opie Hughes, who you might remember from the St. Pat's incident.
Little West Side community, screw it, I lost
That's
it.
all right.
Yeah.
Well, Howard had some brave things to say about my dad when Dice was on. So let's see how this one plays out, Howie. Let's see how brave you really are.
He's listening to himself.
Let's see how brave you really are. Let's go to Neil in Jersey. Neil, what's going on?
Hi, guys. I was wondering if you guys heard about Howard being upset with his fans for not signing up with Sirius.
Oops. He was doing the Howie math. I guess the little doggy company is up to, what, $4 million now?
Yeah.
And we just announced yesterday $6.5 million.
Right.
And Howie's bummed and yelling at his fans that not more of them followed him to the little doggy company.
He actually thought that when he announced he was going over there, that all of his fans, his millions of fans from around the country, all of his markets that he was in on broadcast radio, were all going to just rush over and sign up. Doesn't work that way for anybody. Didn't work that way for us. You got to come here. You got to do a satellite show, do an entertaining show, and once again build an audience.
We just did that live broadcast at St. Patty's, Hard Rock Cafe for St. Patty's Day, just before we went on break, I guess. And I was talking to some of the listeners after the show, wandering around the crowd, and we were doing a signing and whatnot. And it still surprises me. It's like, oh, you guys rock, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, yeah, how long you been listening? Oh, I just got it for my birthday last month.
Yep.
And you get so frustrated. It's like, why didn't you guys jump aboard right away?
You missed, you idiot.
But we understand. I mean, you got bills to pay. You got to figure out, all right, well, can I get the satellite radio now? I am a huge fan of these guys, but I can't afford it right now. Maybe I'll get it for Christmas. Maybe I'll get it for my birthday. So you do have that frustration.
Then there's other people
but to
that
yell at your
don't
fans
know it.
about it is like,
oh, that's a little.
What is wrong with you?
There's also people that still don't even know what the fuck satellite is. They don't even know what it is. We're on broadcast. We went to something called satellite. I don't know what it is. I can't be bothered. You're just going to get that.
Right.
You got to understand. You can't then start yelling at your fans for not signing up.
And they're still really hardcore fans. Another situation, not to plug the Bros restaurant, but F.H. Riley's in Huntington there. I run into people all the time, and they're huge fans of ours, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, wow, man, that's so cool. What do you think of the new show? What do you think of XM? I don't have it yet.
I don't have it yet.
I'm like, well, when are you going to get it?
But didn't you like our show?
You're even coming out of your way to go to my brother's restaurant. That's how much of a fan you are, but you don't actually have the new program yet. But
it takes time.
It's a slow build. So Entertainment Weekly asks, does it bother you that most of your fans haven't followed you to Sirius? Howie's response, I was just at my psychiatrist.
So why do you think your fans haven't come to your show? Oh, just picture that. Oh, Dr. Melfi. Dr. Melfi, my fans, they haven't come aboard. I'm very upset about this whole thing. I was under the impression they would all sign up. Every one of my millions of fans. Why do you think that is that your fans haven't signed up? That's an annoying voice you got there, honey.
Someone's got to explain psychiatrist to me someday, man. My mom has been in and out of these offices her entire life, and it hasn't done shit.
Hey, old guy, get away from me and Beth.
I'm probably entering dangerous territory. Big surprise here for me. But I don't get the psychiatrist thing. I'm sure there's people listening right now going, hey, they helped me. That's terrific. Because
Opie Cruz.
I feel probably I need to talk to somebody. Probably.
Do you think?
But
who doesn't?
That's what I'm saying. Who doesn't? And how do you go through this process? All of a sudden you find a psychiatrist. You go in there once or twice a week, what have you. You're on the clock, and you expect this guy to really give a shit about what you're telling him? I don't get it. I can't see past that alone.
He pushed me out of the car.
You finally get to some kind of big, huge breakthrough, and all of a sudden the guy goes, well, we'll have to pick up next week with that.
But what if
point.
I forget?
Yeah. Well,
what if I forget? Like,
but it took me years to
reach this point.
Yeah, but I got another appointment waiting in the lobby, and they're suicidal, and I got to go now.
But I just remembered.
Pay the receptionist on the way out. Like, I don't get it. I don't get the psychiatrist thing.
Well, from what I read,
I get the drug thing. But those are the psychologists.
Why not?
I get the psychologist thing. I don't get the psychiatrist thing.
If from what I read, he went to this shrink.
Yeah,
because he wanted to be a better dad.
Ugh.
That's what he said.
Ugh.
Because he was putting his career first, and I guess his family life was suffering. Obviously.
So when his dad dies, I guess we all get to have fun, like making fun of his dead dad?
No.
Real brave, Howard. Real fucking brave.
You know what?
Real fucking brave.
A little knowledge for the guy. Everyone drops dead. And the older you get, the closer you are to dropping dead.
Real fucking brave.
So your father, he's an old guy, right? It's probably going to happen.
Yeah, we'll see how...
I think you'll feel bad about it.
Yeah, we'll see how you handle your dad's death.
I think you're going to feel a little bad about it.
Real
when it
fucking
happens.
brave.
And I really don't think you're going to appreciate people making fun of it. Right?
I'll go on the record right now. I would never make fun of that. I'd never make fun of that.
Nope.
But, a pussy like him would. A pussy like him would. Real fucking brave, Howie. Real brave.
Yeah.
Your dad's gonna die, you asshole.
And then what?
Yeah, and then what? And then what?
You make fun? You make fun of your own dad?
You're a fucking pussy. And you got a lot coming your way, buddy. Does it bother you that most of your fans haven't followed you to Sirius?
Sounds like street jackhammering or something.
Dude, they're building a new building right next door.
I've never heard it, though, in the studio, like in my headphones.
Oh, I hear that now. Yeah.
Wow, okay, we got another year and a half of that to look forward to.
Oh, you haven't even talked to the guys. Right outside their window in the big office?
Yeah.
They just demolished the building. It was like taking a tooth out here in Manhattan.
Yeah, they pulled a building.
It is so fucked up what they do in Manhattan. It was like taking a tooth out. There was a huge building right next to us where the boys sit. And right outside that window, they just decided to take this building away.
Yeah.
How the fuck do you figure out how to do that? Without messing up this building or the building next door?
Holy,
you hear the jackhammer?
Unbelievable distraction that is going to be.
No, just because you can feel it vibrating actually on your arm.
Feel it and hear it. You feel that?
Huh?
You ever see a building come apart like that?
All right.
That's how the building laughs.
So here's the answer. I was just at my psychiatrist and I said, I just got great news. We hit the 4 million mark and I'm angry.
Ooh.
It should be 20 million.
It should be. It should be, let's say, a gazillion.
It should be 20 million.
Hey, ass, it don't work that way.
Why? Is that when your next bonus kicks in, you fucking idiot? You're making so much money. Why don't you buy the radios for your fans? That would be a huge fucking thing.
Hey, there you go.
There's some free marketing for you, Howie.
Buy a few.
You're making $500 million on your latest contract, even more, they're saying. So why don't you take a few million of those and just hand out free radios to your fans?
There you go. Their friends listen. More people get turned on to it. That's how it works in satellite. That's how it works in regular radio. It's a lot of word of mouth. Billboards, advertisement. It's not that. You got to put on a show that people want to listen to. That's fun. That makes it sound like you want to be there on a daily basis and you're not just drawing a paycheck. Then it's amazing. People come on board. You should have learned that from earlier in your career because that's how that happened.
So it goes on. It's insulting to me that everyone hasn't come with me. I take it personally. The competitive thing is a sickness that eats at me. I want to say to my audience in this article, and I quote, this is Howard Stern to his listeners, fuck you. You haven't come with me yet. How dare you?
How dare you?
There you go.
Yeek.
There you go.
Yikes.
But him in a psychiatrist's office with Dr. Melfi.
Why the built-up anger about you?
You know he's going to have to go to the psychiatrist to talk about, him being a crime fighter.
Now I feel a responsibility to Metropolis here.
Right.
I'm wearing Super Howie, and the cape gets in the way.
What's his power going to be? What's his superpower going to be?
My superpowers.
Able to leave tall bags of money.
I can insult people from 100 yards away.
From the safety of a cop car.
From the safety of his cop car. Meanwhile, back in the cab, his loogie-strewn girlfriend...
Riding around in the back seat with a bag over his head, with Gene Hackman on one side, Willem Dafoe on the other, like that black kid in Mississippi Burning.
Fucking crime fighter.
Super Howie.
Oh, God. Too good, man. Too good. Let's see. Let's say hi to Mike in Nevada. Mike, what's going on?
Hey, I just wanted to know if this settles the spitting as a crime debate now.
There you go.
Oh, yeah, we started that.
Yeah.
There's a few people I need to... Wow, that's probably why people thought this was...
spit on, yeah.
Well, you know what? I was happy to find that it wasn't... find out that it wasn't a felony.
Well, I can tell you here, it's a battery. I'm arrested for it.
Hey, are we taping Lured into Internet Porn at age 13?
Justin Berry, former teen porn star, speaks out. Lured into Internet Porn.
Wait a minute. This kid's a former porn star?
Oh,
Justin Berry,
teen porn star.
You don't know this guy.
Yeah, no,
Jesus Christ, Jimmy.
I hope not.
Oh, I thought it was just some just schmo in junior high, just...
But it was one of our interns. They look like one. Hi, can I get you coffee? You need some cream in that?
Justin Berry was forced to suck cock on camera after he forgot to bring coffee 2 days in a row.
All right, thank you, sir.
All right, thanks, man.
All right, let's go to Mike in Cleveland. Mike, what's going on?
Hey, what's up? Hey, I actually saw an episode on Seinfeld, The Magic Loogie.
Yes. That's a great episode.
What a shit dick, punching out.
All right, let's go to Alicia in North Carolina. Alicia.
Yeah.
Hey.
Hi, you're on.
You're on the air.
Hi, I'm sorry. I thought it was the guys. I wanted to clear up for you guys that a psychiatrist is the one that prescribes the medication, not a psychologist. And I'm a little disappointed that...
well, thank God I don't know that.
Didn't get that.
Who didn't get that?
Excuse me?
What are you disappointed in, sweetie?
Oh, that Professor Anthony didn't pick up on that.
I don't know much about that stuff either.
Yeah.
You have your shit, and you deal with it. It's called crosses to bear. We've all got them. Thank you.
We certainly do.
So there's a psychologist and a psychiatrist, so why can't it be the same person?
What do you mean?
Is one less schooling?
Yes. A psychologist is a Ph.D., and a psychiatrist is an actual medical doctor.
So psychologist, you get to lay on the couch, and they give you the good drugs, right?
No, the psychologist cannot give you medication.
Psychiatrist can give you drugs.
Now I messed it up again. So psychiatrist is giving you the whatever Howie's on. What do you think he's probably on? Probably a slight dosage of Prozac,
I'd
think.
say Prozac?
Maybe slight. Just a little bit to take the edge off, or maybe a little vitamin V.
A little lithium gives you the people that white shit in the corner of their mouth. You ever talk to someone, yeah, I'm doing much better now, and they always have that fucking pasty white stuff in their mouth corner? Awful sour breath. Like dried milk in their mouth.
You know, I've thought about this for a long time. You know, and I know I probably need to talk to someone, you know, but I just figure it would take the edge off, and I would just be sitting here like, everything is great today.
Everything's good. Opie.
Hi, Anthony. How are you today?
You want to do something? You want to press a button or anything? So what are you up to?
All right, here's the deal. I got some Valium on vacation.
Yeah.
I'll get into my fine story in a little while. I will take a nice hit of Valium tomorrow, and I'll just sit here, and this is how I'll be every day if I actually went to talk to somebody.
You want to do drug day?
Yeah, we'll do drug day.
Here on there? Because I got some Vicodin at home.
You got the Vicodin?
So we could do some, well, Jimmy's out of this.
No, I did this gag already for a few years. Well, we're both mellow, and he's being carted out by the EMS with bleeding wrists. There goes the fun in that bit.
Look, I just want to guarantee that we're not going to get fired for this. See how smart we've gotten in our years.
Are they prescription and are they prescribed to you? They're prescribed to you.
Yeah, I got it from a third world hospital.
Okay,
that's right. They were smuggled in some woman's vagina.
Oof, nice. Hence the flavor.
Because a lot of people have emailed me. They're like, "Why don't you go talk? Why don't you just talk to someone?" Ronnie said it on the Ron and Fez show.
Yeah.
You know, because I know they'll give me a little something to take the edge off, and then it's like my part of the show is going to be really boring.
Little Paxil.
I'll just be like, "That's really great, Anthony. Jimmy, how was your vacation?"
I don't want your killer instinct gone. I like it. I don't want it gone. Hey, he'll be all like, his cracks will be all like sweet. Bubba the Love Sponge. Better than Bubba the Love Mop.
Can I have a napkin for the white pasty stuff?
But they never know they have it. That you just talk with that 1,000-yard Marine stare, and it's like little white rubber bands in the corner of the mouth. They never break, and you just want to pull them off and sniff them.
No, you don't.
You do.
And then when they're talking, you hear that smacking kind of dry mouth
You're
thing.
fucking better off just living crazy and fucking sticking your head in front of a train 5 years sooner than boring everyone and fucking... There's nothing worse than a medicated person.
I'm so with you. Don't want to get into it too much.
Scary.
Because it has affected my life. I'm so with you. Medication stinks.
Think he's on any?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. That's our opinion, obviously. Bill in Brooklyn, what's going on?
Hey, what's up, guys?
Hey. Oh,
Bill. Billy boy, thanks for calling.
Listen, I'm a cop, and I punched up that report yesterday, and I didn't see nothing in that report about spitting.
There was no spitting. There was no real fear. It was just a dumb situation that you got to deal with when you live in Manhattan.
It happens on a daily basis.
It happens to all of us on a daily basis. Whether you're famous or commuting from Long Island to a shitty job, it happens to you. We have a guy right out here that's pretty fucking scary with the Jewish homeless guy.
All right, look, he is Jewish homeless. That's a 1 in a million shot.
But he's a Jewish homeless guy.
He's very aggressive.
He's very aggressive, and he has like a pit bull.
Got a dog.
He's got a killer dog.
Yeah.
That's on a really, really, really thick chain.
And if you look at him, even sometimes if you don't look at him, but if you do look at him, he'll say like, "Hey, what are you doing? How about some help here?" And then as you just turn and ignore him and walk away, he'll start bad-mouthing you.
He starts just going at you.
Yeah.
A pushy Jew, though. What are the odds?
Oh,
But these people, unfortunately, are all over New York City. This is something you
Jews?
deal...
homeless.
And this is something you deal with if you live and work in Manhattan.
Yes.
Live or work or whatever.
He says stuff to everyone but Anthony. He can just sense not to talk to Anthony.
Don't talk to me. It is getting warmer. I'm going to have to give up the parka.
When you read this report, this guy's going to be let go because it's basically harassment, and the cops didn't witness it, so nothing's going to happen to the guy.
If we just happen to get the report, who knows where it came from, to be honest with you.
Yeah, if it was, delivered here to
just happened to be dropped off or something.
We'd love to see it.
We certainly,
like I said,
we certainly would.
I don't recall seeing anything in there about spitting.
There was no
punching out, guys. Take care.
There was no spitting, and there was no real threat. But it's a way of getting your name in the paper. So God bless you for keeping the name in the paper.
Seems to work for him.
All right. Let's go to Chris in Boston. Chris, what's up?
Hey, welcome back, gentlemen.
Hey,
man.
Listen, Anthony, I need to ask you a question.
Yeah.
Hypothetically, had this been you with your girlfriend, would she find the same fate as the booger couch?
But, honey, I'm sorry, I can't.
Sorry, I'm going to have to let you go.
Just wondering, man. Welcome back, boys.
All right, thank you.
Well, they said the spit went into the mouth and eyes and nose or something like that. I was reading in the Daily.
Big loogie.
It was just probably like I forget where it said. Where's the spit? You guys do it. I just can't find where it was. I shouldn't have mentioned it.
Was it one of those big, like, rubber bandy ones that kind of, as they're flying through the air, go, wee, wah, wee, wah. They stretch in different directions before they hit? And some got in her mouth.
Oh, dude.
Nice, salty, homeless
And
loogie.
then he spat into her face, into her mouth, her face, and her eyes. She's freaking out. Homeless spit
In your eye, that could be HIV.
And in your mouth.
Could be HIV.
You probably get one up your nose. You're going to smell it all night.
Let's go to Sean in Virginia. Sean.
Hey, what's up, boys?
Hey.
Hey, Opie, you were talking about how he getting his name in the paper?
Yeah.
You think he might have paid that guy, like Bobby Bacala, paid that rapper paid Bobby Bacala?
Oh, in The Sopranos. That was a good episode.
All right, peace.
Yeah, but he fucking shot him in the ass.
How fucking funny was that?
He was supposed to shoot him in the leg.
That was the beauty of it. Shot, and now he's going to be like a laughing stock. Not a shot in the ass.
No, well, now there's going to be problems with the black rapping community. Setting up a nice storyline for The Sopranos that they'll never get to.
Yeah, they'll never.
What happened to the guy running in the woods? I just want to know where he was.
He's still hiding. He's very scared, Opie. He's hiding behind a tree.
I just want to know where that guy is.
Paulie's still after him.
And incidentally, this is, as of today, this is the first time we've been live on the air that I have been caught up with The Sopranos completely.
Oh, good for you.
And I love this season. I really do. I really like it, man, a lot.
And
you too, by the way, fucking shittiest dream analysis I've ever heard.
I'm kind of getting into the dream thing. And what did I say shitty?
The whole beacon thing. One of you fucking maniacs said, that's because he doesn't have his ID. That's the airport. Overanalyzing.
Some caller said that.
Whoever it was.
I just said that it was a beacon.
It was his heart monitor. Obviously, boom, boom, it was a monitor.
But it's a beacon.
Yeah,
that was the light.
Oh, no light.
No, the light is the flashlight that the Chinese guy keeps shining in his eye.
It was.
I love it though.
Yeah,
I'm kind of digging the alter ego personality thing, that Alzheimer thing that he's doing there. That's pretty cool, and it's kind of funny to hear him without his Tony Soprano accent.
Well, that's you obviously, because you had a problem. You didn't get to see The Sopranos on Sunday.
I have a DVR.
He's moving around now.
I hear.
He's moving around now.
I hear.
He actually left the hospital Sunday.
I hear.
That's it for now.
It was a great episode. I'm not going to say what happened just because there was a Lucky Louie promo before it. I mean, because I only saw half of it.
I hate my DVR. It's cutting off shit that's frustrating the hell out of me. Coming attractions.
Dude.
DVR cuts off.
That's the problem with the DVR. It cuts off. It's not like a timed thing where you can extend either side a minute or so on autopilot.
It is frustrating because exactly for the reason Jimmy just said. I go, Sopranos, that's right. I taped it before I left. Awesome. So I push play, and it starts with just a graphic that says Lucky Louie.
That's all you get.
It was the end of the obvious promo, and I'm like, are you fucking kidding me?
Were you in it?
Yeah. Well, I tune in. I just tune it on, and you're right. Like T-Ball, you could actually set a minute or two early and a minute or two later. But for some reason, DVR maybe just picks up the whole show like it should. I tune in, all of a sudden I see myself. There's a scene I did with a gun in the kitchen table, and I see myself at the very end of that line, and then a couple of the promos with Louie's wife, Pam, and him, and I was like, oh, wow, they promoted the show. I had no idea.
That is really cool.
Yeah, I was very happy. It was kind of fun, but I wish I would have seen more.
Jimmy's part of Lucky Louie on HBO. That starts in June after Entourage.
2 months of promo they're giving it, which hopefully
That is amazing.
But it's kind of cool to turn on and see myself.
All right. Yeah, good point here. Someone didn't miss the boat on this one. Scott in Philly, what's up?
Yeah, how you doing? I just want to point out the obvious that every other time The Sopranos have ever come up, Jimmy goes, yuck, and now that he's on HBO, it's his favorite show in the world.
No, dude, I do understand what a worm I am at times, but I will defend myself. In our time off, I bought all... I think it was 4, because Nick DiPaolo actually on Tough Crowd kept going, you gotta watch it, dude. So I finally went out and bought them, and I fell in love with the show in our time off when we were doing Tough Crowd. And I got caught up, and the first time I watched, I missed the first 3, and then I watched them all, like, last week on vacation, and I'm finally caught up. It's a great show, though. I would love to shit on it because it's pop culture. But you can't not. That mother is the greatest fucking character. Go shit in your hat. It's all I want to say to people.
No, it was coming on strong. Always was a great character, but Paulie.
Oh,
holy crap!
Paulie's great.
I'll say this latest episode, man, I was laughing so freaking hard, man. I just couldn't take it.
What a motherfucker he is.
Paulie's great.
They all got fat though. Fucking Gandolfini is huge.
Yep.
Even
Christopher's like got a paunch
a little
on
bit,
him.
man. Yeah, all that good living, all those free meals. Fucking Sirico got a little heavy, and Van Zandt definitely put weight on.
Yeah.
Everyone except Meadow.
Yeah, and she's looking really hot.
Holy mackerel.
She's looking really hot. Let's see. Oh, God. All right, let's move on to Candyman. Candyman, what's up?
Yes. Hey, I can't believe you guys missed the obvious reason why Howie had him arrested. He was missing the crime fighter badge for his Boy Scout uniform.
There you go. Yeah, the crime fighter badge on his little Boy Scout uniform.
That's terrific.
Hoo-hoo. Do we have audio, by the way? I would rather get into it once we have audio of that fucking Georgia Democrat who's accused of hitting the cop when she was walking through, like, bypassing security. That congressperson.
Yeah, I don't think we have.
There was an interview she did on, I saw it was 18 Minutes on Wolf Blitzer, and that left-wing douche actually tried to corner her a little bit.
Yeah.
So if anyone has it off CNN, maybe Ben, one of those guys, we have to have that audio.
Well, wish we had audio of me at the airport.
Yeah, why don't we take a break, get into that?
Oh.
I heard you had a good trip.
Anthony
I
said
had one of the best cruise times ever, right up until I had to come home. And, havoc.
Dude, I'm surprised you had problems on Continental.
I wasn't on Continental.
When you fly to some of these places, you don't have the choice.
I
had to fly American Airlines. I wasn't happy about that.
I like the direct flight, and sometimes you have to sacrifice the airline for the direct flight. American's been around a while. I'd flown it before. All right. They don't have that nice young fleet like Continental has.
It can't be on a plane that still has ashtrays.
Wait, ashtrays?
Oh, my God. I'm like, how old is this fucking plane? And this is the flight where the wire decides to, disintegrate or come apart or what have you.
Mine said, Godspeed, Lucky Lindy. I saw it in the cockpit. Make it across.
I thought the big planes aren't supposed to have propellers.
Ashtrays, you're right.
Ashtrays.
And they try to cover them up like they were never there. These weren't here.
Just fucking take them out, please. It would make me a little calmer.
I got to say, to relax you guys, and I'm fucking nervous when I fly. Even newer planes, sometimes they will use the old seats. So a lot of times the interior is old, like old pieces. Like they'll just pull an old seat out, but the engine is brand new. So a lot of times, believe me, I saw that too, and I almost shit. Jimmy, when I saw the plane was relatively new. That's what I tell myself.
Have you ever worked on a car or had a friend work on a car and they put a new engine in their old car?
I have actually had that happen.
And how long does that car really work?
It's not good.
All right, there's
Never
always
good.
There's always something that wasn't put back together right, or they forgot to do this little thing.
There's always nuts and bolts that they never needed.
Right.
You took them out. We don't need them anymore.
I hate that argument that these planes, they got the new engines and the new this and all that. That's wonderful. I want something that smells brand new.
JetBlue's got that new fleet. Continental, a lot of new planes in their huge fleet that they have. American, Delta.
Oh, Delta's ancient. Fucking Northwest.
Oh, have you been on a plane where you could walk into your seat and there's plenty of headroom, and we're not short people.
Yeah,
it's like, how big did they used to make these planes before they started rounding up the tops and stuff?
I knew there was a problem. I got on, and usually you slide that little thing shut for the window. This had little curtains, the little curtains that were shut.
Oof.
Yeah. Little curtains.
You see, a little place where there's pulled off letters, and it said one point in time said white only.
Your plane was so old you were allowed to call them stewardesses.
Hey, sexy Stu. Over here, some champagne, please.
Flight attendants, shut up. I need more coffee.
Exactly.
There's the flight attendants and the gay guy.
Right.
The gay guy and waitresses.
Gay guy with attitude on plane.
Every plane, too.
Why?
Remember it was rare? It used to be all girls. And it was very rare you got the guy who went, hey, that guy's a little light in the old loafers. And now every flight's got the gay guy and then the women.
I'll tell you one thing. Here's a rule of thumb. If you work on a plane and you're not flying it, you like cock.
All right, we'll get into Anthony's
little bit of a
travel
problem.
mishap after the break. How's that sound?
Thank you.
And other things we got to get into is the Coyote. What happened to the Coyote?
What happened?
When we left, the Coyote was fine and dandy.
Well, I hit it. I told you I had to run in with it, and it got it got physical, and apparently there were consequences.
We got to talk about opening day and many other things.
Right.
Yes, I have a couple of topics that I brought to the Opie and Anthony show.
Very good, Jimmy.
I'm hearing something. I'm hearing a rumor that Family Guy took your freaking cartoon bit. Do we have audio of that?
That's what I heard, too.
Or are our people stretching with this?
Thought I read an email that said there was audio. No?
Do we have audio of that?
Audio?
I do not know.
What happened?
I just got a thumbs up from Travis in there.
We might have the audio.
Yeah, Danny's got it.
Is it a new bit that they're doing? It's not an old because I never watched Family Guy in my life.
No, it's just like something they threw in there on Sunday, I guess.
I got to tell you, we've been suspicious with Family Guy for a long time. I wouldn't,
could be paranoid.
Don't want to play that. We don't want to play the Howie role here, but
I know
we've been very suspicious over the years because when Anthony used to do the Tyson spelling bee and all that, it's like who's doing Tyson spelling bee?
And then they threw on the Tyson spelling bee, and it was just a few little things.
There's been a couple other little things. It's like,
and
that's interesting.
There's sex from Michelob contest. We all know what that's about.
How bad that went.
And I have to thank the pest for helping me a bit yesterday, and I would like to request a bit more pest help a bit later. I am calling out and requesting your assistance.
Wow. Uh-oh.
All right.
Bat signal.
Also, we got to talk about what's going on with the pests and Scott Farrell.
Mm-hmm.
We'll talk about that.
That is wonderful.
And
more brutality.
And tonight, we were supposed to start promoting this yesterday, but Anthony was delayed. The Raconteurs.
Yes.
Jack White's brand new band. It's basically Jack White, his ex-wife, which make up the White Stripes.
Yeah, and they're calling themselves the Cars now.
Oh,
and they're going to be
Oh my God, I got that audio. And here's our theory.
Yeah,
coming to life. We'll get into that too. But it's Jack White with his ex-wife, and I guess they added a guitarist, and it's a new band called the Raconteurs. We're going to be interviewing those guys tonight. We're going to be at where?
Where the hell are we?
Hawk, you better have an answer.
We're going to be at Hit Factory. And we're going to interview the new band, the Raconteurs, and we're going to also listen to them play.
Ooh, I have a little joke. The Hit Factory sounds like a place they manufacture women who don't listen.
Well, we got some audio from the Tonight Show appearance.
Opie and Anthony.
It's great.
They're like the hottest guys on radio.
Wow, that's really nice.
Really nice. Opie and Anthony Show on XM Satellite Radio.
It starts with an O&A plug before headlines.
Opie and Anthony Show on XM Radio.
Very nice.
Tested. Leno approved.
They plugged us like 3 times last night on the show.
The Opie and Anthony Show.
The hottest show there is.
Saturday, April 8th.
So you're smoking crack at
it was actually it was actually underneath the Brooklyn Bridge.
Of course it was.
Opie and Anthony present.
As we all know, when it's time to negotiate with an art dealer, it's time to whip out your junk.
For one night only.
There is no black guy's been in space yet. I believe there was one last year.
The Laszlo Show.
Dude, this ain't Little House on the Prairie.
Is this a radio show still? What is going on here?
Saturday, April 8th, from 8 to 11 Eastern on XM 202.
How great is that? We're back with the Opie and Anthony program on XM Satellite Radio. Back from vacation. I don't know. It's like April something, just to prove that we're live. April 4th, I think.
It is the 4th.
I know it's a 2 for Tuesday somewhere in Radio Land.
Thank goodness. I love that promotion.
We just came up with a pretty good idea during the break. Coming soon to the Opie and Anthony program, Mustache Day.
Mustache Day. We were just goofing on Bill's beard and his ability to grow a beard seemingly overnight.
Intern Bill, yeah, we haven't seen him in just a little over a week, and he came in here with this freaking ridiculous beard, and he said he grew this in less than a week, and he actually trimmed it down.
That's like every beard on the box of those beard trimmers.
Right.
That's like the beard the guy has, or the beard coloring, the hair coloring box. Yeah. Hi, to color your beard. Like, that's the type of beard you have.
Yeah, I've basically been in a log cabin upstate New York, and I haven't had a chance to shave, so I just let it grow out.
Log cabin upstate, shovel some lime.
What were you doing in the log cabin besides raping someone who was tied up?
Nah, it's our house, and I have to take care of it now. Sometimes I have to go up and make sure the snow didn't cave in the roof or anything.
Yeah. So you do like a Grizzly Adams thing and really don't shave or...
I was chopping firewood. It was great.
Chopping wood.
So he grew this beard in, what, like a week?
Yeah, probably. It's been about...
Oh, man. I mean, I got to shave a lot, but I can't get anything like that.
No, that guy gets... And let me tell you something. He gets full coverage.
Yeah.
Which is, some people can grow facial hair very quickly, but they're spotty. It's not, maybe you grow more on the chin than you do the sideburns. You are completely uniform. A lot of hair, very quick.
Yeah, and I try to keep it trimmed, too, because the under part I shave because it gets itchy.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you didn't shave that would be like down to your Adam's apple.
Yeah, it goes like just
a lot of hair. So we were kind of goofing on it. And how did that come into Mustache Day?
I don't know. I just decided that.
Opie just it popped into his head that we should do Mustache Day here.
So we're gonna do Mustache Day. We got to figure out a day.
And then we're just gonna grow. We can grow facial hair however we want.
Right.
But on that one
Because
day,
it'd be really bad to walk around Manhattan with just a mustache.
Yeah, you don't want to do it.
You know how many guys are gonna hit on you?
So
the mustache is the look of the homo.
Yes, it's called the faggot flag.
Right.
All these guys out there now, they're like, oh, man, I just know I look better with a mustache. Come on,
All
man.
these Pittsburgh people who still think fucking big mustaches are hot, you fucking 1971 idiots. Shave them.
I'm thinking of the Raleigh fingers.
Look,
I want that one with I'm going to get some wax.
Mark my word here, though. We're within a year or two of the mustache coming back strong.
Really?
You just feel it out there.
I've seen a couple of people sporting mustaches.
Because it was all about the goatee, but now it's like now the goatee is sort of going away. Then you got the soul patch with the mustache, or a goatee, but it's shaved way down to just the chin area.
See, that's what I'm looking to do. I'm looking to get rid of the goatee, but I don't know how to do it.
I think
Mustache Day might do it.
I can't wait to see what mustache you walk in with. The last time that was seen was in a fucking bunker while chocolate was being eaten. Finally, you get to wear your favorite look.
All right. I could wear a Hitler mustache for a day.
Yeah.
If we do Mustache Day.
Well, it would be boring if we all had just the same mustaches. We need some
No,
combos.
it wouldn't. Ball 70s porno. Snidely whiplash. I could have one of those. I don't think I could grow something that long though. That would take a long time. So anyone could grow like full beard, goatee, whatever. But on that one day, only mustache. We have to come in with only mustache.
I need 6 months the way I grow facial hair.
I see stubble on you though.
For it to be or as I say, a mustache.
Mustache.
For it to be a mustache, it's going to take
the mustachio Jim Norton came in,
and then we'll get the listeners involved too. But you got to do it before and after, because if you're just a guy that has a mustache, who cares?
Stupid.
But some of the more popular fans of the show that we all know and love and seen their pictures a lot, it would be kind of fun if they did.
I might want to do the one that comes over and then down.
That's the one I want to do.
You're going to do like almost a Fu Manchu without any chin hair?
Because I did that as a goof. What was it, like not this New Year's, but
the
last
Lemmy.
New Year's. Yeah, the Lemmy.
But is that truly a mustache? Because
No,
he's got the sideburns connecting to the mustache, so I don't think the Lemmy is legal.
See, I like just a shitty fat mustache.
Big, fat, 70s porno mustache.
Because a mustache like you're talking about, which with the little side things, could actually look kind of like a goatee and look cool.
Pop up John Holmes or who's the other porn star?
Fucking Dave Wannstedt.
Get
How about
Harry
Dave
Reams.
Wannstedt? Exactly.
Get one of those porno stars, because I want to see that mustache. I might fashion my mustache after one of the famed 70 porn stars.
Why do you think you want to grow a mustache, Anthony?
What do you think facial hair will do? Shut up.
Your mother
useless
didn't love
piece of
you.
Crap.
You know what, though? They're
show slower downer.
They're finally acknowledging that she stinks, though. She's barely on.
Cameos.
She's barely on now. She was on
Thank
for
God.
what? I don't even think she was on this past episode,
Hardly
right?
on at all.
2 seconds.
They finally realized that is just a buzzkill.
Smart move by Adriana to fucking go to, what's she on, Joey?
She made a couple seasons, though, out of it.
Oh, dude, she made a bunch. She had a great... Maybe they were done with the character.
Oh, I thought you were being sarcastic. Because I think Joey's canceled, and now she's out of work.
Well, no, I was being sarcastic. I'm saying it was a bad move to leave The Sopranos, but they might have given her out.
Was that John Holmes?
Yeah, that's a John Holmes.
When he was arrested?
What a big, huge
Tennessee in 74. Wow.
He's got that porno mustache working.
God.
Yeah.
That's great. See? I don't think I could grow that.
Then again, when you're John Holmes, every time you went to shave, you're in the mirror, you probably just looked down and saw your cock and got distracted.
Said, look at the size of that.
Why shave? I could just hold this.
Let's go to Keith in Connecticut. Keith.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Hey.
I wanted to know what his intern Bill with his beard, if he looked like Rocky when he was training to fight the Russian when he was splitting wood.
That would be Rocky when he makes that really good speech at the end.
Yeah.
What a cheese dick he is.
He did have that more. I think more, if you want to stick with the Sly Stallone, more from Cobra. I think he's got that kind of beard and a mustache going.
When he was Marion Cabretti, the line, "You're the disease and I'm the cure."
I'm the cure. And they called him Cobra, and his last name was Cabretti, so it made sense.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't just like they picked a cool name
Right.
out.
It'd be like addressing him in real life and going, hey, douchebaggy. Fucking cheese dick. How did anybody ever enjoy him after Rocky 2? Rocky 3, okay.
Rocky 3, come on.
I enjoyed that.
Rocky 3
Clubber
was
Lang. Come on, fool.
But just what a corny name.
Yeah.
Apollo Creed, Clubber Lang. Fucking, he fights the AIDS guy in the street in
The
5.
AIDS guy.
Tommy Morrison.
Is that how it was billed?
Yes.
Rocky fights the AIDS guy.
That's right.
That's wonderful.
All right. Rocky dipped his gloves in AZT and won a dramatic who gives a shit knockout. Yuck.
Dipping his mouthpiece in bleach between rounds.
So Anthony, how was your vacation?
I had
Finally.
such a wonderful cruise. Opie, I cruised the seas on the Adventure of the Seas, Royal Caribbean, out of Puerto Rico, and then from Puerto Rico went to Aruba, and then Curacao, and then up to St. Martin and St. Thomas, and then back to Puerto Rico. So you're a couple of days, at sea, just kind of cruising around, and then you get on the island, you get to the beach. A lot of drinks, things like that. At night, it's all about the lovely dinners in the 3-deck, huge dining rooms. The people take care of you amazingly. And then you go to the casino, you gamble, make some friends.
Do you feel crowded on the boat? I've never taken...
Nope. They are so ridiculously huge these days. The cabins now on the Adventure, which isn't even the new one, they got this new Freedom class of ship coming out that is... It's ridiculous big, where it dwarfs other cruise ships. The ones that are out there now, huge. And every room now, they used to have like some really shitty rooms, bottom, like lower decks, deck 3, where you'd have a little porthole. Now every friggin' room has a balcony, so you could get outside now. They figured that out. This one Adventurer's got this big, like Broadway running through the middle of it. With stores and shops, big vaulted ceiling that goes up 100 feet. The thing.
Do you forget you're on a boat?
Yeah, a lot of times it's a huge luxury hotel. The hallways now, it used to be older cruise ships. The hallways when you're getting to your cabin were kind of thin. Now they've widened those out. They've made he's got a couple of things. It's an amazing, lavish, very classy ship.
First class in the ship.
Oh yeah. There are different classes of cabins. There's the owner's suite, and then there's the royal suite.
What's an owner's suite?
Owner's suite is what I had. There's like 10 of them on the whole ship, and they're of course they're like big. They're very good. They got widescreen TVs in them, a lot of room, big balconies.
This is fun.
Showers, jacuzzis.
This is definitely fun for the faithful listeners to see how we have grown in our careers. But it's. I have the most fun with this, I have to tell you.
Come on, you saw me with my Dodge Aries K car
right.
at Spooky World in Boston when we left after the gig, and Opie thought my car was an abandoned car in the woods. I had parked. The Spooky World was so packed that day that I had to park in the woods, kind of. And we were kind of late, so I ran.
Not kind of. You know how you make your own spots at events and sporting events or what have you.
So I made it kind of in the woods, which was fine by me. The parking lot was packed, but we stay so late, we're kind of hanging out, having a good time, that by the time we left, all the cars were gone except for mine, Opie's, and maybe 2 more. So I start walking over to my car. He goes, "Where you going?" I go, "My car." He goes, "Dude, I thought that was an abandoned car in the fucking woods." It was an old, rusted Dodge Aries K car.
I just can't believe Anthony stayed for something. After, it was over, you didn't get out a minute later?
That was the old days.
Wow.
Although I got to tell you, on this vacation, I pretty much did everything I hadn't done in years.
Yeah.
There was eating poorly, drinking like crazy. The only thing I didn't do was smoke. But, no, shut up, you ass. was smoke. But,
how do you know what I was going to say? I barely said anything.
I heard enough.
All right. But this is mostly fun for me, I have to admit.
So the owner's suite is like the best one. Is that better than the...
No, there's a royal suite that I tried to book, but the thing is booked up 3 years in advance.
What?
It has a piano in it.
Oh, for what? What do you need that for?
Because it's a digital piano. You put it in and it plays like... You don't even need a piano player.
Exactly. You don't need a piano either.
And you hold
parties.
parties.
It looks like a ghost is playing?
Yeah.
The
now
keys
look,
actually go down?
You hold parties? What, just you alone?
I have my entire family there.
With the piano?
Sir, and then you hold a party in your room. You have it catered by the ship, and they bring in lovely hors d'oeuvres and things and drinks, and you come in, and there's a bar in your room and everything.
How many people are on the ship?
On the ship?
50.
Probably
customers.
about between 3,000, 3,500.
Wow.
And there's enough room for all those people.
Dude, you don't even understand how big
I'm
this
such a
thing.
newbie with this crap.
Is, take the ship, stand it up on its end. It's like the Chrysler Building. It's ridiculous. It's huge. Every port we'd pull into, all the other ships were dwarfed. You got rock climbing walls. The new ship has a surf. You can surf and boogie board on the back of the ship. There's an actual pool that makes a wave that you surf on. It's giant.
What do you mean on the
multiple pools? Yeah.
Oh, on the ship. Okay,
yeah,
not
on the
in
ship.
ocean. All right.
No, you're not in the ocean. Yeah, they just fling you overboard. It's great. And dinner is another thing. They have formal night. 2 nights out of the 7 are formal night where you all dress in gowns and tuxedos, preferably tuxes if you're a guy and gowns if you're a girl.
Right.
But I guess that's open to a suggestion.
2 tuxes if you're a lesbian couple.
Right. Dykes. And it's formal night, and it's so luxurious. Everything was great. I had as an appetizer one night something that was nothing more than what amounted to beef bouillon. You ever take a beef cube and put it in boiling water when you were starving in college and eat that? It was luxurious. It was the best broth I ever had. Look at that. That's the boogie boarding thing that is on one of the ships.
So wait, you had your appetizer was Robert Reed's last meal. It's nice. They hand you a curled up tissue and a tear catcher.
It was robe night.
Now let me ask you: do you now when you're in first class or as you're in like fucking somewhere between Elton John and fucking the Queen's class? And do they give you different food or you have the same food?
You have the same food because it's all in the same dining rooms. There are 3 tiers of dining room. It's huge, but very luxurious, and everybody is treated like a king in the dining room.
Is your room big? Would you have a jacuzzi in your room?
Yeah. Cool. Room was pretty big.
King bed?
Yeah.
Was your room bigger than this studio?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Was it as big as this office?
It's pretty big. No, not as big as the office. You're on a ship, for God's sake. They got to fit in a lot of people.
What kind of pillows? Did they have feather pillows?
Yes, feather pillows.
Ooh.
When you first get on, you have to do the life drill where you get your life jackets and got to stand out there on the deck with everybody. That's a pain in the ass. You do that, and then once you do that, you're free to do whatever the hell you want on the boat, and it's great. And like I said, dinner, you grease enough of the guys that come over, and I guess that's where you're talking about different classes. If the people eat better than the other, you slip some money to these people, you get anything you want. They bring you more of this, more of that, champagne, some Dom Perignon, fucking 300 bottles of dollar bottles of wine. It's great.
At the meal or in your cabin?
Cantaloupe. They bring you the sliced cantaloupe. It's wonderful. And prosciutto. It's amazing. Yeah, you just got to grease them a little bit.
Wait, can you get room service 24 hours?
Yeah. Room service 24 hours. You have your personal stateroom attendant that makes the cute little... You come back all hammered from the casino. It's 3 in the morning. You walk in, and there's a towel monkey swinging from a hanger wearing your sunglasses. They make little animals. One day we come in, what's on the bed? It's a penguin with 2 chocolates on his head for us. Look at Eric's laughing. He was just on a cruise, too. That's what they do. They make little things. They make it fun.
Anthony,
it's fun, and they treat you like
shock
kings.
jocks. You shouldn't be admitting that there's a penguin towel on your
It's wonderful. One day he made a
bird.
scary bat. It was wonderful. It was very funny.
What happened to you?
From
2 weeks ago what happened to you.
Really? They treat you like king. It's wonderful. And then...
I think he went to the University of Faggot while we were
No,
gone.
and it was great that they make the towel into a cock and you can bend over and sit on it. Doesn't even break.
It's a lot of fun. It's a wonderful time.
And they give you your own slave. That's what you get on that fucking thing. It's like a
They
belly
pretty much
warmer.
do.
Yeah, it's a black guy with his arm out and a little towel hanging
Well, they are very dark people that work the ships and all the ports.
Were they nice to you, though?
They are amazing. Anything you want.
Because when you go down the Caribbean, they're not as nice.
No.
There's a little racist thing going on.
No.
They don't want to serve you.
Nope. This is fantastic. They treat you like royalty. They really do. And I had my laptop with me and camera, and I have internet access in the middle of the ocean.
High speed?
It's wonderful. High speed on the Wi-Fi, which is certain areas of the ship. In your stateroom, it's dial-up.
Okay.
But it was good enough for me to get online a few times. And I went to the Wi-Fi area up on the main, like, there's the 14th floor. On the 14th floor,
Jesus.
It overlooks, yeah, it's ridiculous. Overlooks the entire front of the ship or the midship where the pool area is and everything. So I'm sitting up there having a drink, and I log on Wi-Fi. I got the camera. I go on to Pal Talk, and, of course, the Opie and Anthony room, there's constantly at least 200, 250 people in it. So I log on, and I'm kind of panning the room, and they're all making jokes because one of the waiter comes over, and they just start saying, I had to turn the volume down. Ramon, get Anthony a drink. He's a fancy man. Hey, colored gentlemen, why aren't you moving faster? I'm like hitting the volume button, and the guy's like, what is this you're watching? I go, oh, and I put the camera right in his face, and they're like, who's the monkey giving you a drink? Just awful, racist Pal Talk people.
Why they write these things about me?
Why they write these things?
Why they call me Mikey? No,
this is a bad speller. Right. But I had the camera there, so they were watching, and I took them on a tour of the boat. I looked like a lunatic because I'm carrying around my laptop and a camera, and I'm walking through the hallways. And I got lost a couple times, and one said, heavy machinery, do not enter, and they're taunting me to go in the room. And then I'm just kind of walking around, and I would pass...
They were playing a video game with
you.
You have
some
no
guy
idea.
said, he goes, dude, this is like playing Doom. I'm just walking around, and you see a hot chick laying down, and I kind of focus on that and have to leave, and people go, no, put it back. And I said, I can't hover over a girl with a camera. Hi, what's your name? So I just kept walking, gave him the little tour, and until the Wi-Fi ran out. But they enjoyed it. It was a little tour of the ship, and it was a lot of fun. After that, it's pretty much beach. A lot of laying down on the beach. A lot of drinks with rum and banana. I had something called a banana bye-bye. It's like a banana daiquiri with Baileys in it. And bye-bye. You drink a couple of them. Boof! You're out.
Was that the faggotiest drink you've ever had?
No, I was drinking some kind of champagne and peach schnapps thing at the champagne bar. It was the faggiest drink I ever had.
Here's how they pour it. A guy actually stands over and yanks it out of his cock. He stores it in his balls.
But in a very classy way.
What was the name of the faggotiest drink you've ever drank?
Wow, faggotiest drink.
Because you just reminded me of something. I don't know if I've told the story on the air, and I'll have to throw myself under the bus.
Wonderful.
What was the name of the faggotiest drink you've ever drank in your life?
Cum.
The Cumatini?
Yeah, it was some type of martini.
Well, mine is a
chocolate. I had some kind of chocolate martini, but it was named something else I can't remember, but very faggoty, yeah.
Well, you don't remember the name, though?
No.
Oh, my God. Well, last summer I went on vacation with Lindsay's family, Outer Banks, North Carolina. Just rent a house on the beach. You have to, like, four-wheel in on the beach, like, for miles just to get to your house. And I'm very nervous going on vacation with Lindsay and her family.
Yeah.
Because we didn't spend that much quality time together in the beginning of the relationship. They had to accept me for who I was.
Of course.
And they finally did, which is great. We all get along now. But down there in the Outer Banks, we go out to dinner. And it's literally the first time, I think, that we all sat down for a dinner. So my nerves are just out of control. What's the note?
Sea breeze, like Howie. Thank you. Thank you, Iraq.
That really helped the discussion.
Wow. The note
when
the note I was just he was in such a good mood. Oh.
But
How quick did that? How long did your vacation last, E-Rock?
That tan turned to red.
He's back in the shitter.
Yeah, you made it an hour and a half for your rock. What can I tell you?
I was talking about the cruise. He was on one, so he's like, yeah, I got a little penguin in my room, too. 2 minutes later, he's a piece of shit.
He was walking around all morning just whistling. He had a nice tan, a smile on his face.
Yeah.
That lasted an hour and a half.
Oh, God.
They're just shaking their heads in the other room.
It was an odd thing to do just because of the placement. If you can't see in the studio, Eric actually just walked behind Open kind of hand. It was just an odd, moment to do it.
Did I order my coffee, by the way? I forgot.
I bring nothing to the table.
Oh. Can I get a 2% dry cappuccino, please? Grande.
All right, that's the faggot.
I was just going to say.
No. So we all went out to dinner, and we were kind of like breaking bread, finally, like it was our first dinner together. It was Lindsay and I and our two brothers, who I forgot to wish a happy birthday before we went on break, AJ and Kenny. Sorry.
That would have cost you.
Yeah.
What?
You forgot the name.
Huh?
Forget the name?
Points. I just felt bad that I forgot to wish them a happy birthday before I went on break. I promised them I would. They're huge fans of the show, and so we're sitting there, and then it's like Lindsay's uncle and his family. So it's a big deal. We're sitting down, right? And it's time for the drink order, right? And Lindsay's father, he's a man's man.
Scotch.
God damn it, he's a man's man.
Scotch whiskey.
It's all about beer, and more
gotcha.
beer. A man's man. And I'm looking at the drink menu, not even thinking, right? And all of a sudden it's like beer around the table, right? All the men are drinking beer, and it comes to me, and I'm not even really listening that they all just ordered beer, and I go, I'll have a bikini teeny.
Yeah.
Lindsay does a double take, looks at me like, "Are you fucking crazy?"
Way to break the New York faggot image they probably had.
I wish I knew how to quit you.
It looked
a bikini teeny.
It looked delicious on the drink menu. It had everything I like.
You don't drink it; they just bend you over and splash it on your back.
And it came in a faggoty glass, and the color was just everything just said faggoty.
We have some audio from the waiter.
Right. Show me how you suck a guy's cock. The last time I'm going to ask you. You ever suck a guy's cock? Show me with your mouth. Show me with your mouth.
And here's a suggestion, I guess, from the waiter on the ways you can have the drink.
You can get a doggy style, you can get a laying on your side. Those are your only choices. This is my house, and I get to say.
But it's like, why? Why couldn't I just say beer? I like beer. I enjoy beer.
You didn't have to go to the bikini.
But I'm looking at the drink menu, not even thinking like, wow, look at all the fruit juices it has in it, and it has rum. 2 different kinds of rum, dark rum and regular rum.
Do you want to kiss me? I want to kiss you on the mouth.
So around the table, beer. I'll have a bikini teeny.
Would you?
Can I bring you a bikini teeny?
Would you?
Shows up with a nice piece of fruit over the faggoty glass.
Of course it does. His name was Brad.
And a cute straw and a stupid kind of umbrella thing. They're all drinking their beers, and I'm like sipping on my bikini teeny. And I could see it in Lindsay's father's face, like the disappointment. The disappointment.
Well, I won't be getting any grandkids.
The disappointment. And Lindsay's giving me a double take. Like, you decide now to have a bikini teeny? Just when things are going great? You could seal the deal by just getting a beer and clinking glasses, and you get this fucking drink?
Computer Stein.
So now I'm just in a pure panic, and it's time for another, round, and now I just go complete opposite way. I'm like,
heroin.
I'll have a Schlitz in a can.
Oh, there you go.
And then I'm not even kidding. I went from bikini teeny to Schlitz in a can, and now Lindsay's like, "Are you feeling okay? What the hell?" I'm sweating.
One
I'm like,
extreme to the other.
I'm trying to make a good impression.
Now you're trying to compensate.
So now I'm drinking Schlitz in a can.
The worst thing about any kind of martini which there are 8,000 of now. Used to just be the martini. Now it's very in to have some kind of a chocolate martini, other kind of martini.
Right. Lemon drop martini, key lime martini, key lime pie martini.
Right.
Sorry.
Can it please be put in a glass that isn't what amounts to a plate on a stem? It is the hardest fucking drink not to spill all over yourself. What's the degree? It's like 170 degrees of angle on the glass, and you're trying to hold it.
And usually you have to be a drunk to drink these things.
Right,
So
it's spilling.
So your stability's not too good to begin with.
Try it on a ship
Right.
that's lurching a little bit. I'm walking with my chocolate martini. My hand is soaked.
Wait, you can feel the ship moving?
A little bit. Some days. Some nights, a little bit.
Do you get seasick?
No. I used to, but it doesn't move like a boat moving. Like if I go on somebody's 35-footer, something like that, and the water gets rough, I'll be a puking motherfucker. But on one of these ships, it just feels kind of like the ground's moving a little bit. It doesn't. You don't get that. Whoa.
Do they sell Dramamine on the boat? They have to.
Oh yeah, everything you need. And if Dramamine ain't good enough, you go down to sick bay. They'll give you some kind of antipsychotic that cuts off all kinds of things to your brain that'll make you seasick. But more people get sick from drinking than they do seasick. They have all kinds of stabilizers on these things that are amazing.
I want to take
the water can be really rough. They don't even have like the old days, the olden days. They used to have propellers coming out the back with propeller shafts. And to make the boat vibrate, now they got electric pods, 4 of them, on the bottom of these boats. With GPS, they never have to drop anchor. They could sit in one spot in the water just with these pods on the bottom of the ship that turn 180 degrees. They have a whole special on the boat. You could sit there and watch it. It's amazing. Just amazing technology.
I want to take a cruise.
You would love it. It's so relaxing.
You love the luxurious hotels and stuff, right? The fancy hotels.
Only and the so many problems in other places.
Best part of it, you go to, let's say you're on Aruba. You don't want to stay there. If you're on Aruba for a week, you might run out of things to do. You get a little bored with the atmosphere. You go into the same beach, things like that. By the time you're done, you're on your ship. Your hotel now takes you to some other beach. You go to sleep, you wake up, hey, I'm in St. Thomas. You go to the beach there, you do the things there, you come back, you gamble, you do whatever, you go to sleep, you wake up, hey, you're somewhere else. It's kind of great, you get a little varied atmospheres. And it's all luxury.
I like luxury.
Hey,
luxury rocks.
This guy from Chicago says he was on the same ship as you.
Oh!
Guy from Chicago.
Yep. Couple of fans on the boat.
Oh.
Hey there, Pally, how you doing?
All right.
Were you the guy that kept wanting to take a picture but didn't have a camera?
That's me.
How awkward is it?
What's that?
Hey, you know how awkward that is? Hey, man, can I take a picture? Yeah, sure. I don't have a camera. All right, I'll see you amongst the 3,500 people.
That was my wife's job to have it.
That's all right.
There was a group of us sitting at the bar. We did see you carrying your chocolate martini in your tuxedo.
Yes, I was in my tux carrying my chocolate martini.
You really had a tuxedo?
On formal night.
Oh, yes, he did.
Everyone
brought it with you?
No,
I was the only one that knew who he was. So here my buddies, they're saying, look at this guy with the chocolate. They saw you put your bet down on the roulette table, lose, get pissed, and grab a chocolate martini.
Wait, which bet was that? I didn't bet roulette. I was playing Hold'em, and I did play roulette.
You made one bet. You leaned over, you looked, you were uncertain, you threw it down real quick, and walked away.
Yeah, I was waiting for the Hold'em table to open up.
That's right.
And it wasn't open, so I threw a bet on black, and it came in red.
But what time can you gamble until there?
3 in the morning.
3.
And they closed down. A lot of Hold'em. Playing a lot of Hold'em. It was that or 3-card
poker.
poker.
To get on.
Well, did you get your picture with Ant?
I got it.
All right.
Well, where do you get your tuxedo from?
You rent it on the boat. The tailor comes to your room and measures you, and then the next day, hanging in your closet, is a lovely tuxedo.
How much is it to rent it?
I don't know. I think it's $90 for 2 days.
Okay,
that's not bad at all.
It's less than I paid, $200.
And you get two shirts, so you're
sir.
not wearing the same shirt, and socks.
Can you smoke everywhere or no?
How much was that?
There are designated smoking areas on the boat.
Okay.
And there's enough of them where the smokers aren't pissed off. And then the islands, they don't care where you smoke on those savage islands. They don't care.
How long are you on the islands for?
Anywhere. Some days you'll dock at 8 in the morning, and the ship will leave at 6 at night. So you have the entire day there. Others, like Aruba, we were there from early in the morning, like 8 in the morning, until 1 in the morning, like the next morning. So it's like all day and all night.
Did you look for
her? Went to the bar. Went to Carlos and Charlie's.
Yeah.
Hung out there. Had some, what the hell was I drinking there? I think banana daiquiris. Drinking there. But that place is just a madhouse of rape waiting to happen. Dude, it's all it is. There's an upper balcony where me, my friend Buddy, we're hanging out looking over the edge of this balcony at just future rapes on the floor. One girl, some drunk blonde with half her shirt hanging off, drink in her hand, doing the woo dance with her arms up in the air with 5 guys around her.
Not the woo
humping
dance.
Her ass.
Not the woo dance.
Doing the ass hump dance, but there are 5 of them. And they're all trying to vie for any attention. So the second, she made eye contact with one, the one would be with the other ones like, hey, she wants me, motherfuckers. And they'd have to, go off and try to find another rape victim. You just know there's just rape going on down there. Drunk woo girls.
It was different.
All right, Chicago, thank you.
All right, thanks, guys.
Hey, speaking of woo girls, while we're on break, I know we're all over the place because we're so excited to be back. We just love doing radio. Because I'm thinking we're just here.
Oh,
there.
yeah.
We haven't even explained why we didn't do
a show yesterday.
But speaking of woo girls, something that happened while we're on break, a lot of controversy over the woo girls websites. I don't know what they're officially called. Steve, that's where we need the expert. We need Steve from FoundryMusic.com to come in.
Sluts.
There's these websites where, when, the girls, pass out drunk and stuff, and you take their picture.
Free meat.
We've seen them. We've seen the girl that is passed out on the couch with the puke next door that looks like chunky soup.
That's a great one, yeah.
And the girl's, kind of almost passed out sitting on the sidewalk, and they didn't wear, panties that
Underwear,
day. So
the up the skirt.
So you see the up the skirt shots. They're very popular websites.
Very.
And I guess they're trying to get them shut down.
Who is?
Yeah, the women's groups.
Who can try to get them shut down? How can you?
I don't have the story in front of me. Maybe one of our guys could get the story. It happened while we were on break, but it's the Woo Girls websites, basically. And they're very popular. They're all over the place. They get crazy hits.
It is very hard
and
to
somehow they're trying to get these websites shut down.
Because they end up on not exclusive websites, websites exclusive
it's not
to that.
Upskirts.com. Upskirts are fucking, that's a whole nother phenomenon. These are...
Without any filter on your Google, put nude drunk chicks, and you'll just come up with a bevy.
But no. Put the adult filter on. That will take out all the bad ones.
Yeah, you wouldn't want that. Stupid adult filter. I'm the king of keywords.
Here it is.
Google keywords. No, images, my friend. Images.
Well, just go. All right. Well, go back, though, because there was a great website, the one I was thinking of, drunkchick.com. Chick spelled with an X.
All right.
Here it is.
See?
Steve, did you hear about this while we were on break? The drunk chick website.
That looks too commercial.
This is too commercial.
Back up and go to images and look around. You'll see drunk chicks.
Nah, see, these are more like porno.
Just put
sites.
Drunk chicks then. Take out nude. Google's great.
Drunk chicks. And it's just girls just doing what they do best when they're drunk. And guys have, you have the cell phones everywhere now, so you're getting the pictures and you're throwing it up on these websites. And there was a huge outrage, and I wish we had the news story and the audio. Maybe we could find it. I'll look for it. All right.
I actually know the site. It's gals who are behaving in a tipsyfashion.com.
Well, we got some images that are up, but...
A lot of those websites are fake.
Well, we can't hear you.
Sorry, a lot of those websites are fake. So, I mean, I don't know...
Well, you could tell the ones that aren't, though.
Right. No, I would understand where their concern would be if you were, legitimately getting a girl, drunk and then taking her picture doing something she shouldn't be doing.
Right.
That's one thing. But a lot of the websites that are out there with featuring quote-unquote drunk chicks are fake.
Well, they're trying to get them shut down. It was a huge story.
No. Yes, they are.
But maybe someone has more info and they could, send the story along.
Oh, there he goes.
I want to set that as my ringtone.
Love it.
I have a new phone. I don't know how to set ringtones, but darn it, I want to set that as a ringtone.
All right, let's say hi to Tim in Texas. Tim, what's up?
Hey, Tim.
Tim! I did push it. Let's try it again. Tim?
Yeah.
Hey,
hi, Tim.
There you are. What's up?
How you guys doing?
All right. It's good to be back.
I just wanted to call in and share my shame of ordering a fatty drink.
Yeah, see, I'm not alone. I hate when I freaking admit this shit and no one comes to the table.
No, I went out with my wife's family, same type of thing. Everybody's getting man drinks and shit. And I ordered a Oasis Daydreamer.
Oasis Daydreamer. I'll have an Oasis Daydreamer.
Fucking pink.
See, here's the problem.
Like a clear.
Here's the problem.
That's all I got, guys. Punch it up.
But here's the problem with the faggy drinks. Like, you look at the drink menu, and it just looks...
Tasty beverage.
It looks delicious.
Yes.
There should be another way to be able to order the drink. Call it a number 2. Call it a number 3. Well, the Chugga Martini's the number 2. Well, thank you. That's why we get the big bucks. We're so smart.
I actually refuse to say funny names like that. I refuse. Like, when I honest to God will not say the name. Like, let me have that one. I'll point on the board because, like, the Waka Ducka chocolate cake. Yourself.
I've not ordered stuff that I've wanted because of the name.
Point at it, dude. I go this. I go the Waka Ducka. I go this right here.
This.
I refuse to say it.
This.
And it's not out of being masculine. It's out of stop trying to be fucking funny on your menus, motherfuckers. Stop trying to make me laugh and be different.
It's a funny name, the Waka Waka.
Yeah, the Waka Ducka chocolate cake. Would you like some Waka Ducka chocolate cake? No, I wouldn't. I'd like that item and your wrists cut.
And then the Waka Ducka mascot has to come over and wish you a happy birthday.
Happy birthday, clap, clap. Yeah.
You know, we're kind of onto something now. Because it does go way past the gay drinks. But you should be able to order the faggy drinks another way. Like, call it a number. Just call it a number. Yeah. Number 8. And then
color code it.
And when you say you want a number 8, that means you don't want the faggy display either. You want it in a glass that's not see-through and make it look like it's just a vodka.
A lot of it is part of the club's atmosphere. They don't want to do. The uniform. It's like the Captain Hook uniform. You know, the people want to see you deliver that fish in the Captain Hook uniform.
Right.
Have some pride.
Bunch of faggots with a cake and sparkles on it. Happy birthday! Ugh, is it?
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy.
Bunch of queers and fat chicks.
This guy went to a gay steakhouse by mistake.
Yeah.
Bill, what? There's no such thing as a gay steakhouse.
No, it's not. They only serve the asshole of the bowl.
Lying.
Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yes, I moved to Atlanta, and these guys told me there was and this is before any Brokeback time, there's a gay steakhouse in Atlanta called Cow Tippers.
Yeah.
I go in there, my buddy and I go in early on a Saturday night, not knowing anything about it other than it's supposed to have good steaks. So I said, hey, we're in Atlanta, I'll order the peach margarita in the big fish bowl. So we're sitting there eating steaks, I start looking around. Next thing you know, it's like all guys. And here I am with this big...
How could there be meat on the bone in the gay steakhouse?
Yeah, nice, huh?
On the bone. There was a drink at some bar here in New York years ago. Can't remember the name of it or anything, but it was served in a goldfish bowl. And it was some blue drink. It had some blue curacao in it. And the gimmick was there was a plastic shark, and they filled the shark up with grenadine and then stuck it in upside down. So as you're drinking it, the shark slowly bled from the mouth. There was the grenadine coming out of this blue drink. And you looked so stupid walking around with this big goldfish bowl with a toy shark in it.
No, you look stupid.
I look
So why don't you tell the whole story?
I meant you as, you know...
You.
You being me.
No,
EWE.
You as in you.
Right. I did. I felt very stupid. But again, very tasty drink. Looked really ridiculous.
You know what I got that was a really weird drink? Coffee. Get me a fucking coffee, please. Perhaps a green tea.
You know, going out to a bar with your friends is about having fun. And sometimes it involves silly drinks.
Seltzer with lime.
That's a goofy drink.
Seltzer with lime. That's what I want. Perhaps a Diet Coke.
Well, we all know the fuzzy navel is.
Yeah.
That's not really a gay drink though, because it's like.
It's just a known gay drink.
You picture a hot chick, fuzzy navel.
No, you don't. Fuzzy
well,
navel?
a lot of the drinks, somebody's saying, is to get the chicks drunk with. That's what the fag drinks are for. But they happen to be tasty. And especially if you're on something like a cruise, it's all about sweet drinks. Banana things, strawberry daiquiris, things like that.
Go ahead, Jimmy.
Fucking Denny's. And then, it's not a drink, it's a food. Moons over my hammy.
Now, what is wrong with a funny name like that?
I wouldn't know because I would point and go, I'd like this, please. Which one? This.
The moons over my hammy. There's ham in it.
Right, and the moons are the eggs.
Hey, that's my drink.
You drank that?
Yeah.
That's worse than a bikini teeny, my friend.
Certainly is.
Yeah.
What a mo.
That is a faggot-ass drink, man. It's got an umbrella, a shark, there's palm trees
on it.
It's awful. Oh. Natalie Holloway floating underneath it.
Yeah, do they have that drink yet?
No, they're very sensitive to that in the area.
Are they?
They really don't like the jokes about it or anything. Yeah.
Well, how many of them were flying around? A lot of people just joking all the time on the island?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, the tourists are always making fun of, hey, did you see her? I found her under a rock, or trying to make some kind of light of it.
We don't think that's funny here, man.
Not funny.
Even though we did it.
Let's go to Crotch Critter.
Yeah, hey, how's it going, y'all?
Hey.
Okay, I got a faggot drink story for you. I'm down in a bar, it's a country and western bar down in Louisiana, a huge place, not even there anymore. Anyway, they've got this, their, famous drink. It's called the leg splitter. What you do is, it comes in like a glass, it's all green and everything. Well, I go up, I'm with my girl and a couple other people. I go up to the bar. Mind you, it's a country and western bar, so everybody's, there in their cowboy hats, shit kickers, and, tight-ass blue jeans. There's only guys at the bar. I walk up there, I said, yeah, I'd like a leg splitter. Everybody looks at me. One of the things about buying this drink, they only let you buy one of them because it's got so much alcohol in them. They put a big black Sharpie X on your hand. As I'm walking back to the table, everybody in the bar is like looking at me, looking at the drink, looking at my hand, looking at me, just shaking their head. I was like, oh man, it was unbelievable.
Faggy drink, the leg splitter. Did you split your legs at the end of the night?
That's right.
Well, she did, yeah.
Yeah, sure she did.
Or did they only charge Heather Mills half price?
yeah. But it's like a $10 drink, and I mean, it looks disgusting. It looks like some kind of
notice every faggy drink story has to start with, I'm out with my chick.
Yeah, with my chick.
Did I say chick? All right. Should we take a break?
We have to plug before we do this show tonight, Ope.
Yeah. Shit. How are we going to give away tickets? We got, 10 tickets to give away?
20?
No, well, I think it's 10 because it's...
All right, well, is there we need a Puerto Rican family coming in one car.
We're doing something really cool tonight. We're going to be interviewing Jack White's new band. It's called The Raconteurs. Mm-hmm. It's basically Jack White, his ex-wife, that make up the White Stripes. They're adding a guitar player, and I guess he's going to do some different things with this band. Very cool. And we get to interview Jack White, and then the band's going to play tonight, 5 or 6 songs. It's going to be at the Hit Factory on 54th Street here in Manhattan, starting at 7 o'clock, I guess.
In front of an intimate crowd.
How are we going to give these away?
Ben?
Please, if you're going to use them, don't waste them. You
know
what I mean?
Do we have hard tickets?
In the New York area. Yeah, you'll show up there. We'll give you all the info.
How about they commit, and if they could show up at the station right now, and we could take their names? Because then they're going to want to go.
That's a good idea.
If you can show up now, but some people might be at work, they get off at 4 or something like that, and they're able to make it.
Good point, Mr. Norton.
It might be hard to get it on short
notice. But we only have 10 passes.
You could have Eric just stay here all day and give the tickets out.
Mm.
How about we give away 12 or 13 or 15, knowing there won't be a couple of no-shows. And if there's a couple of no-shows, well, they get it.
If you show up here right now, you're committing to going to the show.
If you can, yeah.
Night. Well, let's see how many people show up. Say we give away 5 that way. We do that.
All right.
Glad this was thought through.
Well, if you weren't stuck in Puerto Rico,
I was stuck in Puerto Rico.
We would have had a day to figure this shit out.
God-forsaken shithole country.
They get welfare there.
Whatever it is. Yes, I know what they get.
Lovely.
And
awful place.
So how about this? You show up at the station right now. If you're one of the first few that show up, we'll give you passes to check out this whole Raconteurs thing we're doing tonight at the Hit Factory. Okay. All right. And I think we're tape, and then we're gonna broadcast it on another channel on XM or something.
So they say.
Ethel and XM Live, I think.
Ooh, nice.
And then we'll maybe have some of it on our own channel.
Yeah,
there's a good idea.
Mm-hmm.
Where are we located here in Manhattan?
We are at 111 West 57th Street.
Between 7 and 6.
New York.
Right.
Well,
we don't need a zip.
You're not mailing yourself here.
Yeah, we're in the Steinway building. Look for the building with
USA. Planet Earth.
Planet Earth.
Look for the building with like really nice, expensive pianos. We're upstairs.
Right.
All right. Show up and call with your cell phone. We'll come down and we'll figure something out.
And guess what?
What, Jimmy?
I'll be in Poughkeepsie Friday and Saturday.
Happy birthday.
That's right. Bring your sparkle cake.
Speaking of Jimmy, before we go to break, who found this Family Guy bit?
Danny.
Let's get Danny in here real fast.
Danny, get in here.
Danny.
One of my favorite things on the show is when Jimmy out of nowhere. See, now we have to tear down the fifth wall. I hate when we do this.
A lot of walls.
I hate when we have to tear down walls.
Someday you should just pop the ceiling off so we can all look in.
Right.
Do that.
Looking like The Sims?
Yeah.
I hate when we do this, but whatever. All of a sudden you'll hear Jimmy just laughing hysterically. And we're like, what the hell's going on? And it turns out Jimmy's just enjoying the comics.
He's enjoying the funny pages of the local papers. The funnies.
Funny papers.
Know what's interesting about that? Everyone at this point knows my brother Elmo.
Yeah.
More psychotic than I.
Mm-hmm.
He's a cartoonist. He was this close to making it in the funnies. This close. He did a one panel.
That close.
He was almost syndicated. And this is why I enjoy your bit so much, because we've talked about this for years. There is shit in the comics, the funnies, whatever.
They are not funny.
They're not funny.
The ones he did were too close to other ones. Like he had the Family Carnival. And,
no, my brother's stuff. It's very original.
The lock antlers.
Very original, very sarcastic, and it's really a good strip.
I like the one he did with the dog, the cashews.
I'm helping my brother out because maybe there's someone out there that could get him finally published. You ass.
Yeah.
But honestly, his stuff is really smart, and it's very funny. It's great. He was part of like the New Breeders or something like that, which was all these guys that couldn't get in the regular papers because these people, you know,
getting the papers in the papers.
When you get in the papers, you're there. Even after you die, they still run your strip.
Forget about it. Once you're in, you're in.
You're in for generations to come. So there's a place and there's other guys out there, I guarantee it, that have comic strips that are way better than anything in the papers. They can't get syndicated because of whatever the fuck's going on with this shit.
But I
so when you do it, what?
I had another one that I thought.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, the Marmoset Halls.
All right.
Huh?
Very good.
Wait, Danny went oof. You didn't like that one?
Oof. Very good.
All right. Do you have a better one?
No,
shut up.
I've learned to keep my mouth shut when I'm in here.
So my brother, his MySpace account is Elmo. Give him a little plug there if you want to become his friend, and he's a very good artist. Anyway, so Family Guy. That's why I enjoyed Jimmy's bit because it's something we've talked about for years. How
Jimmy would read it like old Fiorello LaGuardia did during the strike. Would read the funny papers to our audience, but it's very hard for him to. What? Yes.
How do you know that?
It's just a famous thing that he did. They named an airport out of.
Who would he read it to? He was the mayor, and he would read it to who? Like over the radio?
Over the radio. Over the radio.
Fucking asshole reading funny papers with the radio.
There's the mayor.
New York.
And they were laughing and laughing.
He's reading the funny papers while, blacks are getting hosed into walls. That's great.
But, times were what they were. What are you going to do?
Way to have your priorities in order, Mr. Mayor. Jesus. What the fuck? Attack dogs all over the city while he's on the radio enjoying a laugh.
Right guy.
God damn. Anyway.
Yeah, so Jimmy would read them, and it's so hard, and I understand. It's just very hard to pay attention because Jimmy himself is laughing so much at the comic, Opie, that it's hard to even figure out what the hell it's about.
That bit hurts my throat, by the way. My throat hurts for days after I do that one, so that bit will not be making many more appearances.
Oh,
it's painful.
Well, now that you're a Hollywood star, you got to save your voice for the second season.
Hey,
of Lucky Louie, of course.
Well, maybe next week when I'm out there shooting something for NBC, I mean, who knows? I got to go out to L.A. next week, I think. Just do a little shoot.
Yeah, go ahead. Try doing Don West fucking impressions for an hour.
I can't do Don West.
It's always fun.
I don't do Don West.
Back at NEW. A McGuire Sosa rookie card. Let me hear you calling people. And I'd be coughing up blood that night.
I've been known to lose my voice.
Yeah.
Screaming here and there, too. Fake screaming because it's not really real.
Chubby checker.
I'm the most insecure person in radio, so it's not really real or anything.
I read that.
I know. Danny, so what do we got with this Family Guy thing?
Twist is an awful song, by the way. Go ahead.
Come on, man.
Chubby checker's a douche.
It was terrific for its day, though.
Twist. The twist.
And then he had to do it again. Let's twist again like we did last summer. Oh, he's trying to twist. And then the peppermint twist.
Yeah, and then the third.
Twisting on the fucking...
let's twist for the 8th time because we got hurt last year and couldn't twist then. Shit, Dick, shut up.
Twisting for welfare.
Pardon me while I attack the tough targets like Chubby Checker. I should have my throat cut.
Yeah, he had a really tough year. I mean, why don't you?
Did he?
Yeah, he lost his home there in New Orleans.
Oh, did he? I didn't know that.
And all his awards for that fine song.
Him. I didn't fuck him. I didn't know that. Fuck him.
All right, Danny, what do you got?
Well, I think one of the writers over at Family Guy might be listening to this program.
We've been suspicious of that, and we hate to play the who game, but we've been very suspicious.
Yeah, I mean,
over the years,
there always is that chance of parallel thinking, but when if it was months and months, removed, I could understand that. But this is a brand new episode, and this is weeks out from.
And so I haven't heard this yet. So basically, who's doing Jimmy's bit?
It's Stewie actually. Threatening somebody by treating them, he's going to do to them what BC does to comedy on a daily basis.
BC, the comic, yes.
Right.
So be it. I'll do to you what BC does to comedy on a daily basis.
Hey, why is Juan so happy? I think he finally figured himself out. Huh. I guess it takes Juan to know Juan.
Holy shit.
What's that got to do? Is there more?
I'll see. He's reading. He just
read
the
the
strip.
Oh.
And then had the obnoxious laugh, kind of exactly like you.
Okay.
Takes one to know one. Well, at least it was funny.
Yeah. I mean, it wasn't drawn out over the top, but I mean, it's the same.
Yeah.
It's the same thing.
Same basic.
Maybe we're a little paranoid. I mean, it's. Watch out for the black helicopters outside the window. And what's the second
helicopters?
Second clip I just thought was funny. They come back from commercial. Peter's watching a TV show starring Tony Danza and Sylvester Stallone called What?
We now return to Tony Danza and Sylvester Stallone in What? Hey.
Hey.
What?
I would never laugh watching this show.
It's kind of funny.
I know it's a huge show.
Family Guy's a funny show.
I would never laugh watching
No.
it. Never. Not even once.
Have you sat and tried it though?
Yeah. I should.
He doesn't like cartoons.
I don't. No, I don't.
Jimmy
The Warner
doesn't
Brothers
like
cartoons I like.
What?
I like the old Warner Brothers.
Well, that's great. Mr. 1943.
Yeah, I like them.
We'll beat those Japs, too.
Exactly. No, not anymore. You won't hear that.
All right. We should take a break. When we come back, we'll talk about Anthony's problems with his travel. Great story about Sharon Stone speaking about planes. Maybe get into Gawker.com.
I have to get into this chair thing at one point today because I want to commit a homicide.
Jimmy, chair thing.
Yeah.
A homicide.
Look, chair thing. Jimmy,
boy.
Chair thing.
Homicide.
And something that outraged me.
What? Ooh, you're outraged.
And it's our theory. It's coming to life. It's happening more and more.
Yes.
There's a band out there called The New Cars. Mm-hmm. And you're not going to believe what we uncovered.
What? Check us out at 11.
You're not going to believe what we found under the hood.
Dumb.
But I gotta tell you, a little disappointed with your buddy there, Mr. Leno. A little
Why?
disappointed. Well, we'll get into it next. A little disappointed. I'm really surprised he would book the new cars on his fine late night program.
Don't be disappointed with him.
All right, where are we today? Hi. So we didn't do a show yesterday.
No, we didn't. Wanted to do a show, was scheduled to do a show, didn't do a show.
We all started coming back to New York Sunday.
Yep. Sunday
Lights
was
from
the big
all over
trek.
the place.
Oh, we were everywhere. All the corners of the globe.
I started getting emails from Anthony, and it looked like you were looking for sympathy from people. And I gotta tell you, we were all like,
No.
darn.
Dude, let me tell you something. I never, ever look for sympathy. I was keeping everyone informed, and I was venting my anger.
I felt like I was
shrunk again.
I felt like I was supposed to give you a little something back, and I'm thinking, wow, I'm starting to think that we got another day of vacation going.
Yeah, I know.
So I started getting a nice smile on my face.
No, it was one of those airport nightmares.
But basically, you had an unbelievable vacation.
Vacation
You said it was like
ruled.
your best vacation ever.
Best vacation ever. The whole family's there. You're just drinking, gambling, having a great time.
So now all you need is a nice flight home.
Now I just want to go home. Now, you know the end of the vacation blows anyway. You know how much that sucks? You're like, I like day one of the vacation when you go, look how much vacation I got.
And how weird is it? You go somewhere and you get so attached.
I get so attached to my room and everything.
You get
I was
attached.
like, this is mine.
You're only away for a week, but you feel like it's your new home.
I'm packing up.
And you're leaving. And
Why am I emptying my drawers?
You're leaving your room. You're taking one last look around. Before you close that door, maybe you open it up again and just like...
My place.
Take it all in.
But no, it's not. They hose it down and some other sap is in there. But, yeah, great vacation. And then all you want to do, when my vacation ends, I get to the point where I am homeward bound, on a mission, don't get in my way. I just want to get home after vacation.
The cruise comes to Puerto Rico, like, when you're done.
Yeah.
To take you back for your plane ride home. How long before you're supposed to be on the plane? The day before?
Here's how it works. And this is the only bitch about a cruise that I'll ever have. And it's usually just because it came out of Puerto Rico. Usually I leave out of Miami, which is a breeze. You leave out of Puerto Rico stinks. Hate that place. All your baggage has to be put out in front of your door of your stateroom the night before. Then it is whisked away with a little tag on it. The tags are color-coded.
What if you want to brush your teeth the next day?
You have a carry-on bag
with
that
the
you
stuff
keep with you, your important stuff.
Okay.
All your luggage is taken away by people, and it's color-coded, your tag. So we had the gray tag. Other people have red. And then there are certain people, depending on what time your flight is or something, that get to leave the boat at certain times. You leave between 8 and 8:30, 8:39, 9:30. So we were set to leave between 9:30 and 10. Our flight was at 2. We have the white ticket, go into this huge warehouse area. After you're standing on line, you're getting over 3,000 people off a boat. It takes a while, you know. So you stand on line. You got to go through customs, all that shit. You find your bag in a big pile of bags that are color-coded. And then you get to the airport. And this is what happened. Got to the airport. Get on the plane. Everything's set. All the bags are on the plane. We taxi out to the runway. We're ready to go. There's a little, like, Cessna in front of us, and that's it.
You're next to take
We're
off?
next
when
to
all
take
this went
off.
on?
Dude, next to go.
Oh, my God.
We've already swung the turn to like, make that next right turn to the runway. And then I hear the engine crank up, and I see him make a left turn. And I go, uh-oh, we're going away from the runway.
Ladies and gentlemen, there seems to be a little problem. We're going to go back to the gate. see if maintenance can't take care of this problem as quickly as possible, and we'll keep you posted. Hopefully we can take care of this quickly and be on our way.
I got to jump in. So when you hear that,
yeah,
aren't you hoping at this point, as much as it's going to be a complete hassle, that they're not going to take care of it?
Why?
Because my paranoid mind, I'm thinking now, oh, great, they're going to fix this, and this thing's going to be in the air?
Here's 99.9% of the time. It isn't something bad. It's something they can take off and fly with. But they don't explain
that to you, and that's the problem.
Because the layman doesn't know.
But why don't they say it's a dumb light?
The third backup aileron hydraulic system seemed to be a little itchy today.
Could you explain it better? I don't understand what that means.
The aileron is what makes the aircraft lean left to right.
No one's going to know.
But, all right, that's fine. But I've never been in that situation, thank God. But if I get that announcement, I'm hoping, even though it's going to be a pain in the ass,
new plane,
we're grounded.
No.
I don't want to know that they're like making some kind of adjustment just before we take off. They're just discovering this, because then you wonder what else is fucking wrong with this plane.
Well, this happened.
Your mind starts playing with you. That's all I'm saying.
Now, this is where we got into the whole American Airlines and their older fleet and stuff. This problem happened to be a problem. Like, this was one that was like, I'm kind of glad we didn't get this one.
Dude, and how fucking scary is that?
It was pretty scary. Next to take off.
What if they discovered as soon as they lifted off, like, oh, fuck.
But they have their warnings. So, obviously, during the taxi, they were checking the systems, all the systems that have to be checked before you take off. So they never would have taken off without this noticing. The problem was the reverse thrusters. When you land and all of a sudden you feel like they're stepping on the brakes real hard and you hear the engine go, what they're doing is cranking the engines, but like vents will open up, it closes off the thrust in the back and diverts the thrust forward, kind of down, and really slows you down. More so, you're not really feeling wheel brakes when you stop. It's the engines. What happened was the left engine, it was doing it for about a second. And then the engine was shut down.
Holy shit.
So,
and they just landed
theoretically,
this plane.
Yeah.
Probably, an hour before you got on.
So theoretically, if they landed like that, hit the reverse thrusters, the left side shuts down, the right side stops, you're going to go into a spin.
Down the
your
runway.
Plane is going to spin down the runway, and it would have been a real fun ride for everyone involved.
I do believe that would have caused a cartwheel.
Yeah. But here's me thinking I'm trying to think of the schedule. I'm going, look, it's not like we're landing at fucking LaGuardia. Kennedy has a lot of fucking runway. Just hit the numbers, and we'll coast it out. We got plenty of runway.
You're insane.
Just
how big a hurry are you in?
I wanted to get the fuck out of there. I know in an emergency situation with an airstrip like Kennedy, they could have hit the numbers and really slow the plane down coming in. You know, maybe hit a little harder than usual. But we'd have landed. You don't need the reverse thrusters unless you're at a short field like that. Kennedy's really long. I'd have been fine with it. Would have been a great adventure. But no, they pull back to the gate. Now what they're doing is working on the plane. So now they got this Puerto Rican crew down there. Nothing against the Puerto Rican people, except one thing. They really don't seem to like to work. I'm sorry. It's what I saw. I'll give myself a bell just for being politically incorrect. But the work ethic there is horrible. Now, it could have just been at the airport. I saw some buildings going up, so apparently things are getting done there in Puerto Rico.
Oh, they started those buildings in '72.
Does that happen? Yeah. Everything is. It is a country, whatever it is, of crumbling buildings. Everything looks like clay that is falling apart. Everything's crumbling. What the fuck? Fix your goddamn country.
You wouldn't vacation there?
Never. And there are bars on everything. The first 3 floors of everything. Doesn't matter what it is. Drugstore, apartment building, doghouse. Everything has bars on it. Some of them try to look decorative. Look, those are in a diamond shape. They're bars.
Oh, I thought you meant drinking.
No. Bars. Metal bars. To try to keep the criminals out, I guess. I don't know. We pull up to the gate. There's Americans, little staff there in Puerto Rico trying to fix the plane. They go, okay, keep your seatbelt fastened. We're going to try the reverse thruster here at the gate. So they crank the left engine up, and they slam the thruster on, the reverse, and again, it opens for a second, then the whole engine goes, boom, shuts down. Another half hour or so on the plane before they go.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to ask you to leave the aircraft, stay at the gate. We'll know in an hour. We'll have some more information from you. And no baggage is going to be allowed to come off this time because the flight is not canceled. You take your carry-on, take your coats, but stay in the terminal building.
All right, here we go. So now we're sitting out there an hour, 1 hour, 2 hours.
Oh.
Now we're just sitting.
That is the worst.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'll have more information at 7 o'clock.
The flight was 2 o'clock, by the way. 2 o'clock was supposed to take off. It was 1:58 when we turned around from the runway. And now they're telling us 7 o'clock we'll know everything. At this point, people are starting to talk about cancellation and everything. So we're up at the counter. We're about 5 people back from the counter, just looking to get our coats, because we hadn't taken our coats off the plane, when they cancel the flight. An animal stampede to the friggin' counter now, where we just want to get our coats, because they're giving away vouchers to the hotels and for food. We finally get up there, get the coats, and the guy goes, wait for your vouchers. I go, keep your fucking vouchers. Keep your fucking vouchers. I'm going to stay at wherever they're putting up the rest of the animals that are on this plane. I just got off one of the grandest cruise ships of the seas, and I'm going to stay at some flea bag Puerto Rican Marriott or something? No. I had them drive me back.
A mere day prior, you were in a tuxedo drinking a chocolate martini.
That's right.
Dude, exactly.
Great party, isn't it?
It's fancy. I had a guy in a pig mask blowing me. And there I was, trying to be handed a voucher to some flea bag hotel that they put people up in when this happens. Can't they get a plane in Puerto Rico? So before we left, I went to every airline in the Puerto Rican airport. Continental, JetBlue, everything. Nothing. They go, no, it's very hard on Sunday. Very hard to get flight out. Everything closed. Walking around a ghost town airport. It's a fucking airport. Supposed to be planes leaving, coming in all hours, all days. Nothing. So get into the cab, had him drive me back to the Caribe Hilton, where I first started this wonderful journey. So I go to get a cab, and the cab driver doesn't understand. He goes, voucher. He's looking for my fucking cab voucher and hotel voucher. He's ready to take me to the shithole. I go, no. I go, Caribe Hilton. Get me to the Caribe Hilton.
Fucking loses his mind.
They're ready to stick me in a van full of probably 18 people.
Full of normal
People.
everyday
No.
people.
Full of
18 animals. Everyone is pissed. Everyone stinks. Everyone doesn't want to be there.
You almost had to hang out with regular people.
No. Well below regular people, Opie. Well below
These are
regular
just travelers
people.
who are annoyed.
No, they're not.
They're just
savage
They're just
animals.
travelers from Charlotte,
No.
North Carolina.
They're just not millionaires.
I don't care where they were from. They were all awful, degenerate people that I wanted no part of. They were piling them in these vans to cart them off to some flea bag hotel with bars on the windows.
Long line waiting to get into the hotel.
You know what check-in would have been like with their vouchers and their thing? No, Caribe, real room service. I had the chicken. It was wonderful.
Ooh, sounds good.
And now the information I got was 8 o'clock in the morning.
Next
day, there will be a brand spanking new 767. Your tickets are fine. You'll get the same seats. Everybody's happy. Fine. I wake up, whatever time, 5 o'clock in the morning, make sure I'm early. Get there. to be told that my 8 o'clock flight will be leaving promptly at 4 p.m. 4 p.m. 4! So I lose my mind, and here is now where I finally understood how people get arrested at the airport.
Yep.
You ever read through the paper? We've done it here. Man makes threat at airport. Man talks about bomb. Man talks about gun. He's arrested. And I've sat here and gone, what kind of idiot even talks about stuff like that? You're online, you're security, you go through, you don't make jokes about, hey, yeah, I got a bomb in here, why are you searching it? Because I swear to you, when she told me my 8 o'clock flight that I was there for was now leaving at 4 p.m., I was ready to go, I am going to machine gun this entire motherfucking building before I blow it up. That's what was in my head. Dude, I was... How close our plane was for taking off, that's how close my mouth was to spewing out the words.
Right on the tip of the tongue.
I am bombing this plane. I swear I was that close. And all I could muster, I had enough smarts in my head where I just let out a Jimmy line. I turned to my girlfriend and went, I'm going to bite someone's face. Because I figured that's not a felony.
Right.
To threaten to bite someone's face.
It just mean you're hungry.
And I was a little hungry. But I swear to you, I was so close to going, I'm shooting you. I'm shooting you if I don't get a fucking plane out of here. And then you're arrested. And I started going through the scenario, like, if I'm arrested, do they fly me to Miami? Because I could probably get a flight out of there if I get arrested, and maybe they fly. Does Gitmo have a little air service maybe if I say I'm a terrorist? All scenarios.
You would never survive in a Puerto Rican jail.
No, they're not exactly clean.
No, I would be all away. Please, sir, I was just on a nice cruise ship.
You would continue drinking chocolate martinis. But
My chocolate martini
I don't think
would
they'd be tasting the same.
No, they call it the tossed salad in the prison. They got me a flight to Fort Lauderdale, and then from Fort Lauderdale to LaGuardia Airport. Which wasn't bad. It was a 9 o'clock flight, so just had to hang out for a little bit. Lauderdale was a 757, not a spacious 767, but okay. Sure. I'll take it. Flew to Lauderdale, waited, got on that flight, landed at LaGuardia. I guess it was... Anyone familiar with the New York area? I know we're national here, but LaGuardia Airport...
Scariest airport in America.
Probably
not
the
much
shortest runways ever. Shortest runways
really
ever.
Explain it to people that have never flown into LaGuardia.
It's okay in
it's
a
like being on a roller
757.
coaster.
They don't land anything bigger than like 757s there. You will not see 767s. 747s are completely out of the question. So you really do hit hard and stop very short when you're in a bigger plane like a 757.
It is scary, man.
But LaGuardia is right near wonderful, and I even pointed it out.
Really fast, too, about LaGuardia, too, is you see water until the last second. You see water, and then wheels hit.
Well, they've built the apron out into Flushing Bay.
You still see water. What?
I smell something.
I'll deal with it in a minute. Go ahead.
Okay, Jimmy.
Oh, my God. And
I'll deal with it in a minute.
Jimmy's had it.
Jimmy's food is like my flight.
All right.
Yeah, they built the apron out into Flushing Bay because so many planes were sliding off the end of the runway.
No, I'm talking before you hit, though. All you see is water,
you're over
the water, bam, wheels hit.
Yeah,
it's like,
then
what?
you're in there. You don't hover over the runway for a little while.
No.
And it's wonderful because you get a nice view. I pointed out Shea Stadium to my girlfriend. I go, oh, look, Shea, you know. I noticed the lights were on, which was nice. Could see Shea. Land, it's 4 o'clock. Getting my bags by about 5 o'clock. 5 on a Monday afternoon at LaGuardia Airport. What do I have to take? The Grand Central, Long Island Expressway, heading eastbound. Rush hour, New York City, with Shea Stadium letting out for opening day. Packed crowd here at Shea Stadium.
Biggest crowd, biggest opening day crowd
ever. I was listening. I got in a cab. I'm listening to Mike and the Mad Dog here in New York. They're on there, and Mad Dog's talking. I was late getting into work today. I couldn't even get in past Shea Stadium there, Mikey. It was unbelievable. The crowd, the traffic, probably the worst it's ever been here in New York City. Another hour and a half drive to get home from LaGuardia. Dude, I'm 15 minutes away, maybe, in some traffic. It would take me 15 minutes to get to LaGuardia. It's an hour and a half. Just a nightmare.
How livid were you in the cab?
No, by that point I was a beaten man. Dude. I was a beaten man. I was laughing. It was like I was on some kind of gas. It was just
dude.
Just getting home.
You got to talk about what happened at the luggage thing, but
yes,
I was about to jump in here because yes, Tony is correct. We also had a problem on our plane on Sunday. Tony.
Yeah.
You were on my flight Sunday?
Yep, back from Providencial.
Oh, you were in Turks?
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah, you talked to me.
Where did I talk to you?
My wife moved your luggage.
His wife?
When we were online in the lobby. You weren't there and your girlfriend was moving all the luggage.
Oh, you're from Wantagh.
Yeah.
Sitting in first class, all fancy.
Yeah, well, you see, did you have any idea I knew who you were?
No, I was just being nice. I'm like, oh, you're from Long Island. My brother's got a restaurant. I did that whole thing.
Yeah.
I didn't know you were a fan of the show. I had no clue. I was just being nice because I heard his wife and I could hear the Long Island accent. So I'm like, oh, you guys are from Long Island. Yeah, go ahead, Tony.
Yeah, don't you remember?
I totally remember now, and I remember who you guys were.
Yeah, we had the problem with the front landing gear.
Yeah, we...
was it cantered?
No, the guy, the pilot comes on. I wish I could do pilot voice. Yeah. They're so calm. And basically, what did he say? Is there a brake on the landing gear or something like that? Or?
Yeah, it seemed like whatever it does, it makes it come up automatically or something.
No, what it does is prevents the wheel from spinning, which makes some crazy freaking noises that will scare the shit out of the passengers.
Yeah.
So basically said that apparatus that prevents the wheel from spinning really fast is broken, so the wheel's going to spin really fast. And when we take off, you're going to hear a noise that you might not have heard before. And we don't want you guys to be scared, but it's a problem, but it's not a safety issue. We'll land perfectly and all that. But sure enough, man, we take off, you hear the noise, and you're like, you still think it might be another noise in the engine. You're like, holy shit, I got to deal with this.
Wow.
It scared the hell out of me.
What airline?
Yeah,
American.
American.
You could hear it back there. It was bad.
No, I heard it.
American.
I heard it. I'm like, that's coming from just a little wheel thing? Are you kidding me? Are they not? See, that's where my paranoia takes place. I'm like, are they not telling us about something else here?
Yeah, I spent 2 hours wondering if it was going to come down when we landed.
Yeah, and then the same noise as they...
you think it's going to wreck something.
Yeah.
What is Rule 240 that Schwoogie is asking about?
Hey, thanks, Tony.
All right, Hope. Take care.
All right, bro.
Bye-bye.
Had no idea
that
guy was
Schwoogie.
Schwoogie.
Hey guys, what's going on?
Hey.
Hey, I'm going to give you guys a piece of advice that's going to save you a lot of aggravation, like Anthony just had.
Yeah.
If you're ever on a flight and there is a problem like you had, Anthony,
yes,
one that is the airline's fault, you wait until everyone clears out, and then you go up to the ticket agent and say, "Rule 240 me." What is that, you ask? That is something that is in their contract that basically says they must come up with a solution that is suitable to you.
This sounds like an urban legend.
No. Go to the
Do you know if you send out an email, Microsoft will send you $1 per email?
Type in Rule 240 and you'll see what I'm talking about. You flew American, right?
Yeah.
In American, and I'm reading right from the website, they have something here. You can find it on the web.
Yeah.
Blah, blah, blah. It says everything they can do. If the alternative American Airlines flight is not acceptable to you, you have the right to be confirmed on the flight of a different airline at no additional cost.
Yeah, there was no airline available. I went to every single airline in the airport. Every single one. No one was flying out.
Okay, I'm just saying, if that ever happens again,
yeah.
Like I said, go to Google, type in Rule 240.
Oh, I'll work on American, believe me. I'll work on them. I will get a full refund.
Right, but I'm just saying, if that ever happens to you again, and let's say you're at New York airport. They have to put you on.
I'll invoke Rule 240, sir. Thank you.
You got it.
They're all looking at you like, what?
What the fuck is he talking
Anthony
about?
just walking around the airport.
Rule 240.
I said
All right.
240.
Give him the stick up the ass.
Because you say 420 like you have pot, they arrest you.
Yeah, really. That's Schwoogie.
Diplomatic immunity.
Schwoogie's setting you up for a rape.
I did want to get into the baggage carousel, though, quickly. Everybody that was on that flight was pretty much from the refugee flight that I was on when we finally landed at LaGuardia. So we're waiting for our bags to come out. The baggage carousel starts. A few bags come out, none of which are mine or of many other people's out of there. Baggage carousel stops and does not start again for 40 minutes.
Oh, I fucking hate
40 minutes. We stood there looking at the baggage
and
carousel.
JFK are the worst for luggage.
Waiting for it to stop
You fly in
again.
Newark, man, before you even get to the carousel, your luggage is pretty much waiting for you.
Depends on the airline.
But
Yeah.
JFK and LaGuardia is ridiculous. What do they have? One crew that unloads these planes?
Unbelievable.
They should be executed.
Unbelievable. So while the carousel's running, though, at one point, this small girl. Now, me and my girlfriend's standing there with the little cart and everything right at the beginning, because I like right when it pops out, I grab my bag, get the fuck out of there. We're standing there, and this little toddler girl is kind of walking around, and you know the flaps of plastic that keep you from seeing what bags are coming out of a little wall, and then the little conveyor and stuff. She's fiddling with this shit. Dude, she's 2 something. I don't even know how old those disgusting little fucking rats are. I think she was 2. She's got her hand in there. So I'm looking at my girlfriend and I'm going, oh, they're safe. There's some great parent that's doing this, just letting her kid fucking, put her hand in there. And there are those danger stickers all over the place, which I love. This one was the red danger, and then it had the gears with the mashed up hand in the gears. You ever see it? The serrated hand? Yes, pinch area. It had that, and it had the other one where it showed a hand completely cut in 2. I love the danger signs. You don't have to understand English to read it. But red danger everywhere. So I start goofing that. I go, this is brilliant. Another parent that just... And this is after a flight of kids, yelling and waiting at airports, having them screaming and running. So I'd had it. The mother picks the kid up, looks at us and goes, I just love getting advice from people who have no clue, who aren't parents and don't know anything. I go, lady, do you see, it says danger there. Your kid's sticking her fingers in the goddamn machinery. I go, what am I supposed to do? I go, good. I go, I hope she loses her fucking hand, so at least I'll be entertained standing here. And then she walks away, and she starts coming back. Now she's pissed at us because we said something, and she can't leave it alone. She comes back and goes, all you people with no children don't even understand what it's like. And I said something to the effect of, when your kid is older and you have to pin her corsage on during her prom because she's got that one hand and you're just the guilt that you've been feeling all those years, remember me. I go, just remember me, because I'm the one that was saying, keep your kid's hand out of the fucking thing. And she walks away again, comes back for another, volley back and forth of how we don't understand. And then some other woman, out of nowhere, comes up and goes, you really know it all, guys, people that don't have kids. I go, you're getting involved? I go, do you understand that kid was, where it says danger, was sticking her fingers in there? She goes, oh, I must have come in the middle of it. I'm sorry.
Fucking nosy
you
buddies.
You nosy...
Nancy.
Rag.
They're everywhere. They're everywhere, those...
I couldn't believe... I started laughing. Yeah. I started laughing again. That this woman, they don't understand. Don't get me wrong. To hear the shriek of a small child as their hand is ripped from their arm would have been the best part of my vacation. Fuck the tuxedo, the fancy drinks, the chocolate thing. To hear that scream and the mother go, let me try, I'll try. To hear the mother do that would have brought a joy to me that nothing. Christmas morning at 8 couldn't have brought me the joy. But I said something, and I got shit for it from that mother. I got shit for it. Keep your a request to parents everywhere. Can I just give a request? Could you kill your kids? Just kill them all. And if you can't, keep them under control. When we were sitting in the airport waiting in Puerto Rico, there were 3 kids chasing each other around the ticket thing, by me, by everyone else, and they're screaming as they're doing it. And the parents aren't doing shit about this. Why?
And it's not that people don't understand, it's that we don't give a fuck. Good for you with your kids, but be around only people with kids. Then you can make each other fucking miserable.
I don't care about your kid. Your kid, first of all, it isn't the cutest kid in the world. It's not so fucking smart. Do you know how smart my children? No, it's not. It's just another one. It's another little organism that has to grow up and drop dead on the planet. That's all it amounts to. And the less it annoys me, the better. It's not fun to be around. It annoys me. I don't have kids because I don't want to be annoyed by yours running around screaming.
Here's what your little angel is, the byproduct of a load.
Right.
That's what it is.
There you go.
I had an interaction with the child.
Oh, I hope it resulted in the kid's death.
That's right. Well, your conviction.
I was at the airport down in the islands there, and I decided to do some of that duty-free shopping.
Duty?
You don't get any deals. But they had a nice sunglass display, Maui gyms. I'm like, I kind of like the Maui gyms when I'm doing my inline skating and stuff. They're nice, lightweight, and you don't even feel like you got sunglasses on. And I got an old pair now. I'm thinking getting a new pair, right?
Duty-free.
And I'm duty-free shopping.
Duty.
And
no duty.
You know the sunglass case where it revolves inside, and at the bottom, because it's a lock case, you can kind of move the spindle around, whatever you want to call it.
Uh-huh.
So I'm like spinning around to see all the latest Maui gyms. I'm like, oh, wow, that's interesting. Oh, wow, that's a smaller pair, right? And I'm like looking at the case and spinning at the same time. And also I'm like, wow, it doesn't spin anymore. I'm like, what the hell's going on, right? I'm looking around and I'm like, why isn't this thing spinning? And the guys next to me were staring at the sunglasses that are higher up, right, in this case.
Uh-huh.
I'm like, what the? So I look down. It's a girl that had her fucking hair braided because she was in the islands, and that's the look you have to have.
Yeah.
And the kids have to have their hair braided to look like fucking Bo Derek.
They gotta look sexy at 3.
Right.
That's nice. Good one. Was she wearing a thong with juicy on it? Fucking parents.
So this girl couldn't have been, this little girl couldn't have been more than 2. She is defiantly holding the bottom in another section so the thing doesn't spin anymore.
You know what you do? You grab it, spin it real hard, and hope her little fingers break.
So I look down at her.
You make them cry.
It's nicer than what I was going to say.
I look down at her, and I start out by being nice. I'm like, excuse me, let go. We're trying to look at glasses here. And she gives me that look, knowing that she's getting to me. And continues to hold it and stare in my eyes.
Where's the parents? Where are they? Because I don't hold the children responsible. But where were the parents?
Honestly, I'll get to that, like 10 feet away tops.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm looking down at her. I'm like, you got to be fucking kidding me. And now the guy is like trying to be nice, like, let go of that, so we could spin this and look at the glasses. And she just, with those eyes, knowing she's doing something wrong.
Teach her the C word early.
That's exactly what I was going to say.
Staring right into our eyes like, no, I'm not going to let go. I'm like, all right, well, here we go. Yank!
Oh, good.
Finger gets caught just enough where you hear a yelp, like a half cry.
Nice.
And runs to her parents, and her parents look up from their books and stuff because they can't be bothered to actually watch their kids. And they look up at the sunglasses, and I'm just going about my business like, I don't, your kid's crying. I have no idea. We're looking at sunglasses here, right? And the kid is now on the lap pouting and stuff and staring, and I'm just making believe I have no idea what's going on, And the parents are trying to figure it out, and, the kid's not going to point it out because she knows she was doing something wrong.
Right.
So I got her tiny little finger caught just enough to get take care of the situation, right? So now we're waiting at the airport for over an hour, and I'm now playing my PSP, which is the greatest invention ever when you're traveling, by the way.
A lot of
video games as you travel. Are you kidding me?
Future is here.
The only problem is they have to, look at your carry-on every single time because they have no idea what it is yet. You would think they would give them the fucking memo. It's a PSP.
You know what you say to him? You go, "What do you think I have? A bomb?"
Yeah,
that's great.
But every time
see
I
the
travel
rooms that other people don't see.
Every time I travel with the PSP, they open up the bag and then they just point with their their plastic glove hand. Take that out, all nervous. I'm like, huh, you kidding me? Pull it out of the case, turn it on. I'm like, here, see,
playing.
Well,
you suck at that.
Yeah, two players.
Two player.
So I'm back in my seat waiting for the flight to take off. I'm playing my PSP and the girl walks by. I'm so involved in my game, and Lindsay's sitting next to me, and I look up just to give her the look.
Good.
Like you. And Lindsay goes, "You did not just stare her down again."
You have to.
I'm like, "Absolutely, I did." And then she ran off again. She knew she was playing with fire.
Run.
But got her finger caught. Took care of the situation.
They don't get it. For how much that one woman kept coming back and saying, "You don't understand. You don't have kids." You don't. You're the one that has to understand. You have the kid. I don't have to understand. You do. You have to understand how annoying a child is to people that don't have kids. You have to understand and fix the problem. That kid cannot be running around like a nut. Just screaming and yelling. Some fucking discipline.
You can't use the excuse, what am I going to do? He's a kid.
Yeah. What am I going to do?
Because I'll tell you this. I finally got on the plane, right? And right in front of us, young family. A guy, his wife, and a baby. And I'm like, oh, God.
Boy.
Oh, no.
Oh, boy.
Oh, no. Less than a year. Perfect for a screamer. Perfect. Right? The kid was beyond well behaved. Anytime there was maybe a hint that something was going to go wrong, the mother and the father there took care of the situation. Because they were considerate to others around them. They did their best. That's all I care about.
Like the back of the bus on MASH.
But honestly, when I'm traveling stuff, that's all.
Chicken.
That's all I care about. Is like the parents at least try.
Yeah.
In these situations, you see parent after parent after parent not trying. Like, what am I going to do?
Give it a try. Because I'll tell you, sometimes it's more entertaining to watch the parent try and fail.
Right.
At least then you're getting some noise, but you're getting some entertainment. Like, I will laugh hysterically. I've openly laughed at kids throwing temper tantrums and their parents trying to deal with it.
Right.
I've sat there just going, look at this, look. And the kid's on the floor, hanging by one arm, swinging. And you're just going, look, they can't do shit about this.
Right. Lady, just go over there. Kick her in the cunt.
Oh, God.
Jesus. So we had a 3-hour flight, 3+ hour flight in.
Yeah.
Not a peep. Perfectly behaved, and like I said, any almost acting up. They just did what parents should do, in my opinion, right? So obviously the flight lands, and I had to. I complimented them, like, man, you got a great kid there, well behaved, blah blah blah. And the smile that it brought to these parents, because that someone acknowledged that they were doing their best, because they know that flying with a kid could be a nightmare for other people. And that's all you want in the end is the parents to try, right?
It's not my responsibility to deal with your kid. It's your responsibility to not have your kid act like a wild beast running around annoying everybody. Because believe me, your kid is annoying everybody if they're running around in circles screaming.
Hey, before we move on from, flying and traveling and stuff, there's a great, quick little thing in the New York Post today about Sharon Stone.
Oh, here a movie did really well.
Basic Instinct 2 did, $3 million at the box office?
It's double what it should have made.
No one wants to see
Who wants to see that?
Should have made $3 million is a disaster.
The promo they were showing, the trailer, where it was, wow, hey, they're doing the scene again, and they put a big black box over her box as she crosses her and uncrosses her leg. They use the same gimmick in this one. And who wants to see that?
Who wants to see
Oh, my God.
Up twat.
Oh, Jesus.
Awful white nurse shoes.
How long ago was the first movie?
86, maybe? No.
Was it? She opens her legs and her lips hit the floor.
Derek knows. Oh, Jesus. Rolls out
like fruit roll-ups.
A sack of potatoes.
If your private area makes this noise, there could be a problem. No one wants to see that piece of garbage. So it made $3 million in what, Ice Age, the what are they calling it? The meltdown or the freaking global warming thing?
Kid movies that do so well.
Made $70 million in 3 days.
Yeah,
I saw the original one on vacation.
Yeah, it's good.
It was definitely good. Anyway, so Sharon Stone in the Post today, first class mom. Listen what Sharon Stone did on a recent flight. There's a good reason why Sharon Stone above had a first class seat last Friday, flying from New York to Los Angeles. While her 9-month-old son Laird sat in coach with his nanny.
Wait a minute.
Let me read that again.
All right, come on.
This is great, and this is what Hollywood's all about. There's a good reason why Sharon Stone above had a first-class seat last Friday, flying from New York to Los Angeles, while her 9-month-old son Laird sat in coach with his nanny. Oh. Are you fucking kidding me?
Technically, you're not supposed to have babies in first class. You're not supposed to have them up there.
Oh, what happens? I see it all the time.
I know.
You're not thinking either, though. At that point,
she's got to take the bullet.
You give the nanny the first class seat and go, I have no choice. You don't fucking leave your 9-month
baby.
Absolutely not. You stick that fucking lady with it and go, this is what I pay you for. Deal with this fucking thing that I popped out of my fucking box that no one wants to see. $3 million. That's exactly what you do. You stick it and coach with the nanny. Here, whore, hold this. Hold this thing I should have swallowed. Wow. That's exactly what you do with it. Don't fucking interfere with people up there. Throw it in the fucking back. Throw it with the fucking chimps in the fucking in the animal cage where they put dogs.
She got balls, bro.
I love her for that. Good
for her. Balls. First class was sold out, so she got one ticket.
One ticket. She's taking it.
She's taking it.
Fuck the kid. Fuck the nanny.
Just like Howie jumping in the cab first, so his freaking girlfriend could get spit on.
Take the spit.
It's the whole ego thing, bro.
Can the intern who brought my food please come in here, or whoever the fuck you are?
Yeah, we'll get to that in a second.
Oh, boy.
Real fast. So it's a paragraph. First class was sold out, a spokeswoman explained. She tried to get them seats in first class, but couldn't, and she didn't want them on a separate plane. So it wasn't even an option in her head to deal with it and sit and coach with her own fucking kid.
No.
Separate plane. Stone, whose basic instinct was savaged by critics and grossed a paltry $3.2 million its opening weekend, did venture back among the hoi polloi.
Hoi polloi? You look like a Scotch ad.
Did venture back among the hoi polloi to visit her tot and to tell the nanny to keep him in his seat for safety's sake, even if he wailed, which he did.
Oh,
she's in first class enjoying the
sipping champagne,
the warm cookies and everything else, while her kid is fucking wreaking havoc,
screaming in the back from mommy's tit. Great, wonderful.
I thought that was a good story. So. What's the problem, Jimmy?
I got two things I got to deal with. Number one, curiosity. I'm not annoyed, but this is how I got my omelet. This is how I got it.
Yeah.
What is that?
I don't know.
That's ketchup.
What? You asked for ketchup, right?
Yes, I asked for ketchup, but in packets. Did you open this and put ketchup on it?
No, the guy did it. He had like a
ketchup thing.
Yeah, he had a ketchup.
He had that.
Yeah,
the ketchup
squeezer that he probably licks so it doesn't get all crusty.
You know, like. You've seen those things.
I didn't touch anything.
And every once in a while, kids will pick their nose and then pick up the ketchup and then like, you know, use their finger to get the ketchup that just happens to be out of the cap.
All right.
You want to get another one?
No, it's cool. I did say ketchup. I just meant in the that's my fault. I wasn't.
By the way, in diners, you know what happens a lot?
They suck on it.
So this one. Someone will be using their knife, knife and fork, cutting. Lick the knife.
Mm-hmm.
And then stick it in the ketchup bottle to go ting, 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 to get the ketchup out. How about never again using ketchup in a diner? Thank you very much.
Gotta use the packet.
Give me a packet.
You all right, Jimmy?
No, yeah, I'm glad you guys had a terrific vacation. Here's what I was dealing with, and I'll just do this real quick because it made me so angry I almost threw up.
By the way, I didn't have a terrific vacation. I want to explain that a little later.
Why?
Well, after your thing, because you started.
I want to hear.
Start your thing.
Over a month ago, I have nowhere to eat in my apartment. I have a chair that I do on my computer, which is the jerk-off chair, and I have like a little bar area, which I need bar stools for.
You haven't gotten bar stools for your bar area so you can eat?
Oh, yes, I have.
Sorry, Jeff.
That's okay. I have, I ordered them.
Oh, no.
And it was probably a month and a half ago. And they said I'd be a couple weeks, whatever.
Yeah.
So for the last 3.5 weeks, I've been on the phone with this company. And I've bitched about companies, I've never hated a fucking company as much as I hate the Chair Factory on Bowery Street. I hate these fucking liars. This is the problem with my bar stools.
I love our plugs on this show.
Just great.
Most people plug things to get like stuff or to get maybe a little favor, a plugola they call it sometimes, or just to give a compliment. Today, so far, American Airlines sucks. And Jimmy, the Chair Factory
on Bowery in New York City. I would never want to dial that and hit extension 1 or 2 for customer service, or maybe extension 3 for, a customer service extension 2 to see what happened to an order. These fucking lying motherfuckers. For 3 weeks, my bar stools, I know where to sit and eat, have been sitting in a warehouse in Brooklyn, and all they're telling me is, we can't get a truck. They can't get a truck from Manhattan, and the fucking cunt that I talked to guaranteed me last week they'd be in. I'd try me on Friday. I tried them on Friday.
They guaranteed.
Monday or Tuesday we'll have them delivered. I call again. They can't get a truck. And she's telling me, well, now it's going to be next week. The owner, Abe Belsky, Irish fella, Abe Belsky, won't get on the fucking Abe Belsky, won't get on the fucking phone. I hate these fucking people. Dude, I have never dealt with such an arrogant fucking company in my life. I told them, look, I'm going to talk about this on the air. And you try to, people don't understand when you say that. You're telling them you really don't want this to happen. And the one guy's like, hey, you got to do what you got to do.
Oh, really?
And then he hung up on me. I got hung up on a week ago. And I want to fucking set fire to this fucking place. I am so angry at these fucking people, dude. It's almost like I want to cry. I'm so...
frustration.
And everybody has dealt with this type of arrogant cunt fuck company thing where they don't give a fuck about you. That you're a nobody to them. And then when you, Gotham Comedy actually called me because I bashed them on the air. Like, hey, what's the problem? But you know what? If I didn't bash them on the air, there never would have been a phone call.
Of course.
Nobody gives a fuck until it affects them. This Chair Factory, it's the worst company I've ever dealt with. They are lying to me constantly.
You know what?
And it's not a money issue. What?
Unfortunately, Jimmy, it's not just them. There is something that has happened. There is something that has happened because, as you recall, I had my furniture problem.
Yep. Oh, yeah.
It's just something that has happened with customer service, with actually being able to deliver the goods. They can't do it anymore. Something happens somewhere along the way where that isn't even an option anymore. It's, hey, you're going to pay us, and you're going to take our shit. You're just going to take whatever shit we deal out to you. We're going to give you windows of delivery that are 8 hours wide. We're not going to show up. We're going to lie to you about dates, and you're going to pay us for this pleasure. Have a nice day.
Well, this is what she finally says about the delivery. She's like, well, we can have a truck to you on Friday. I'm like, you guaranteed me Monday or Tuesday. Well, Friday is the best we can do. Well, I'm going to be in Poughkeepsie Friday. Well, it's a COD. And I'm like, what do you mean COD? I paid half. We have to swipe the credit card. Either come down to the store and swipe the credit card or pay a certified bank check. This fucking piece of shit company. I'm like, your company.
Buying golden stools?
Dude, they're not even that much. It's fucking enraging. And I'm like, well, your company's going to have to eat the bullet on this one or take the hit and let me do it over the phone because you're the ones that screwed up. And she's like, well, then Monday because you have to pay by a certified bank check. They agreed to waive...
Certified bank
or
check.
Cash.
Are people running off with stools?
They haven't been able to.
With bad checks?
I don't have the number, but apparently somebody in Pal Talk got the number yesterday. And might I say, I would never encourage people to call that number. I was fucking howling at the awful Ramon calls that would be made. Ramon, deliver my stools, you whore. Just awful Ramon impressions. Fucking Neo does the worst Ramon ever, but it was funny. He's a fucking psychopath, but it was really funny.
He could use him as a stool. Let's bring him over.
It's just and then so they tell me next Monday. I'm like, well, I'm going to be on the air from 7 to 11. Can I have a delivery window? And she goes, no, the driver will call you Monday.
Oh,
they won't even give me a window. So I'm like, you know what? Fuck that. I'll wait till they get to the store. You've handled this your way. I am going to handle this my way. I've been nice enough to Abe Belsky and that fucking company. I have been lied to by that company. And I'm not slandering you. This is what happened. You lied to me week after week after week. And I'm sick and tired of being shit on me. They have no fucking loyalty to you once you spend your money. They don't give a fuck.
They don't care.
How many people have had problems that eat a bullet or with merchandise? It happens once in a while. Paul and Denise do a good job. But when I
Jimmy
get a
comes
message,
over and sucks your dick.
Even if the merchandise comes, I'll suck your dick just for buying it.
just for customer satisfaction.
Right. But no, there's been problems, and a lot of times I don't get your messages, but when I do get one sent to me, Yellow Treats is the best way to get it to me. I try to write back, I'm sorry this happened. I always forward it to Paul, what's going on. We try to get something going. I try at least to make it right. I'm not saying I always do, but I always at least try when I hear about it to get back to you. This fucking owner, well, he's out of the country till Thursday. That's what I heard last week.
Oh, good.
He's out of the country till Thursday. They won't give me the warehouse number. I asked the one guy, well, does the same guy own the warehouse and then owns the store? I'm not at liberty to discuss that.
What?
Why? Is it the fucking mafia shithead?
Oh, now you've done it.
Not with Belsky, it's not. What's the problem?
The problem is, in this day and age, there's just a problem.
Maybe
you can't get anything done.
If any of our friends and our fans know these people at the Chair Factory on Bowery Street, maybe you have a friend that works there.
Maybe you could get an answer.
Maybe you can get an answer because you know somebody that works there.
Right.
But I told them, look, I don't I just want an honest answer. And, well, gotta do what you gotta do. That's what he tells me.
There's an answer.
I'm going to go on the air with this.
Gotta
do what you gotta do. There's caring about your company.
Unbelievable.
Well, there you go.
Dude.
You did what you gotta did.
I did what I had to did. And I really am begging for anybody with any knowledge of the Chair Factory on Bowery Street to please, maybe you could talk to the person you know there.
The Chair Factory.
All right. That would take a break.
That's a tinkle. Dude, it's one of those things like we've all dealt with. It's being lied to.
Dude, I think
drives me crazy.
I think everyone can relate. I think every single person listening can relate.
Yeah.
Something is going on.
There's something
with
going on.
Customer service and manners and not giving a shit after they make the sale.
Once that sale is made, goodbye, good luck. That's why I reached the point with my furniture where I actually, I had it. It was delivered. It was in my house. And I said, take this shit, put it back in the truck. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
And, it is effective to threaten that you will talk about the place because I had a little situation on my vacation. I said, just want to let you know I'm not happy and I got a talk show.
Oh, boy.
Next thing you know, I got dessert delivered to my room and a little alcohol and a little dinner thing. They bent over backwards.
Well, these people hung up on me when I told them that. That's how much respect they had for the radio show. Well, got to do what you got to do.
I just casually said it, and they understood. I was at a really, really nice resort, and my lights just decided not to work in the bathroom. Just decide as we're trying to get ready for dinner and stuff, which is
you pissed on the floor.
Really, really a pain in the ass. And their thing was, well, we'll send up candles.
Candles?
Because they didn't know what was wrong with the room. I'm like, and then they suggested maybe moving the room. I'm like, look, we're in day 8 here. My stuff, I don't know about you,
strewn all over
everywhere. I'm not going to start packing up just to move to another room for 1 or 2 more nights. So I told them I was unhappy, told them I had a talk show, and they were like, all right. And then the next day, I'm in the middle of brushing my teeth, and I have a mouthful of toothpaste, and the water decides at that moment it doesn't need to work anymore. So I call up. I'm like, look, I just lost my mind.
Where were you?
Huh?
What chain?
I'm not going to say because honestly, they did the right thing, and it was a gorgeous place, and it was just one of those things that happens. And to be honest, they took care of it when I said how unhappy I was, and I did say, look, I just want to let you know I do have a talk show, and I do talk about what happens in my life. Next thing you know, man, everything was taken care of while we were out of the room, and this was sent, and this was done.
Hey, at least with bad things happening, you could feel happy. Ellen's dancing.
That's cool.
All right, see? Smile on your face. You instantly have to smile.
I might as well dance, too, because that's how I have to fucking eat, standing.
Yeah, that's.
Oh, those arrogant motherfuckers. Arrogant motherfuckers.
Is that another furniture store?
It should be.
Arrogant motherfuckers.
It'd be better than the ones I've been dealing with. Boy, they were really on top of things, and the sales guy was actually nice. It's not him. It's the fucking customer service is a disgrace. And she's like, that's what the warehouse does to us all the time.
Yeah.
Well, tough shit.
Customer service people, you call them these days, and it's just you're the asshole fucking up their day. Because that's what it is.
They don't care, man. They don't give a fuck. Everyone gets shit on by companies. We all do. And when they fuck with when you, it's so nice to be able to strike back publicly.
The problem, no shit. That's what I love about this radio show, that we can at least vent about this shit that happens to every person out there. We have this forum, thank God. Because I have thought about that. I'm like, what would I do? At least when you vent on the air, you feel a little better about it, you know? Could you imagine, guy that doesn't have his radio show, the same shit happens? There's nothing he can do.
I'm not even going to mention the fact that I had to drive the SRX in today. Because when my Escalade is left for a week without being started, the battery is completely dead. I've taken it in. I've had it repaired. But the only problem is, when they repair it, when is the next time I'm not going to drive it for a week? 6 months, a year down the road. It's nothing that can be diagnosed. We're going to hold your car for a week and see if it's broken still. So they said they fixed it. It's not fixed. It's sitting in my garage, dead as a doornail.
You've had a couple little problems with that thing.
I love the way it drives. I love the car. They're making me have a problem with it. You know? That's so I won't even mention the fact that my caddy Escalade is sitting in my garage with a dead battery again.
You guys got the biggest problem, that you still think that customer service could do something for you. I've given up on it.
No, you know what my customer service is going to be?
Given up.
Jumper cables. I'm going to buy them on the way home and jump it like it's a fucking 65 Nova that I used to own. And that's going to be it.
I do still call customer service when I just feel like battling. When I feel like just getting into a little
Sometimes you want to, yeah.
You know, but calling and thinking that something actually is going to be taken care of, forget it. No way.
The guy behind me on the plane on a cell phone right up until they shut the door was with customer service with somebody, and we were laughing because it was just he was getting nowhere.
And
he goes, and you're so I need to talk to another supervisor. No, there's got to be another supervisor over you. That's who I want to talk to. I want to talk to your boss. Oh, now you're going to hang up on me? So you're saying the option is you're hanging up on me. It was great to listen to.
That would be the greatest website ever if they just post the audio of people losing their minds and talk to customer service. Is it really customer service when the phone call starts with a recorded voice with menu selections?
Yeah.
Is it really customer service?
I really need to talk to somebody. Right. This can't be solved through pushing buttons.
Yeah. We didn't understand your request.
Oh, how much does that piss you off? And you're like, I talk for a living. I have good diction.
If the problem is with billing, say yes.
Yes.
Okay. They try to sound it all up. Okay, got that. Is your problem with billing on the phone, or is it with your digital service?
I don't know that option.
Okay.
No, it's not okay. You say something like that and they'll go,
no.
Well,
I'm sorry. I did not understand your response.
It's something different than what you're saying.
I did not understand your...
It's something...
I did not understand your response. Please say yes or no.
It can't be answered in yes or no. You're really freaking me out.
Or you say...
Okay.
Fuckers.
Or you say a simple yes and it's misunderstood for another option.
Oh, takes you a whole other menu.
Right. Okay, you want to talk to a doctor. No. What?
No, this was about the other thing. How do I go back?
I left Sprint recently, like 2 weeks ago, because I went in, and my problem, and this is where the listeners are great. When you have a problem, that's who you talk to, and somebody emails you the right answer. I had Palm Pilot software. I wanted to go to Windows for this new phone. I go into Sprint, and the dumb motherfucker working there goes, no, there's no compatible software. Let me check out my tech. No, you're going to have to enter it by hand.
No.
I'm like, look, I have 500 numbers in here. I'm not going to enter them by hand. He's like, well, then you got to stick with Palm. Do I? Shit dick. I get home, fucking listener emails. No, the Palm software comes with this. It syncs it right into Outlook. I fucking listen to the listener right into Outlook. So Sprint, your dickhead customer service in person cost you a customer because you stink. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about with your new faggoty yellow colors. Do you like the new look? No. It looks like hepatitis with bad reception. Assholes. By hand. It's 2006. They put chimp hearts in people, but I had to enter everyone by hand because fucking Palm doesn't sync with Outlook, you cocksucker. Maybe if I was something like you, sir, I could enter by hand and toes and do the operation twice. Fucking dope. Cost you a customer, Sprint. Yeah, you and your merge with Nextel. Go fuck yourselves, both of you.
Wow. Wow.
Chair Factory, Bowery Street.
I second that.
Someone in Pal Talk probably has that number, and maybe you could help.
I'm certain they do.
Hey, the Raconteur show. You're going, right, bro?
Yeah, I am going to go. Who's that guy?
He's a listener. We said just show up at the station. We'll give out passes. How many more passes can we give out?
We got a couple more.
A couple more passes. You just show up at the station. We can only bring like 10 listeners and a guest. A guest each, I guess. It's a show for 20 people, and I'm going to interview. It's Jack White's new band from White Stripes. It's going to be really cool. We interview them a little bit. They're going to play 5 or 6 songs for us and like 20 of us. That's it. That's it. Factory in New York City tonight. We're going to have a great time. All you have to do is just show up at the station, and we'll give out the passes. We have 6 more to give out, Ben?
3 pairs.
3 pairs to give away?
Yeah.
How many people showed up?
A bunch.
Oh, that's cool. All right, just show up, and we got 3 more passes to give away for the show tonight with Jack White's brand new band, the Raconteurs. All right? Cool. We're 111 West 57th Street, between 6th and 7th Avenue. There you go.
The virus is inside us. OAvirus.com. Assault the media. It's time to drop bombs. We're just pests. You can't exterminate with Black Flag. Your web page just got hijacked by Whack Bag. The gag order's gone. Time to go to war. Steve sees napalm burning down your door. It's hardcore. Apart from whores who dump on Norton's belly, the only other girl in his life is Bob Kelly, not you. When he was a kid, he sucked cock too. These 2 obnoxious shock jocks might shock you. Ask Howard, he don't want to get involved. Slip in your PJs and light a Java log. Spread the virus. Spread the virus. Spread the virus. Spread the virus. Spread the virus.
And Anthony Show.
I was in Boston.
The Opie and Anthony Show is returning to Boston this month for a special Marathon Monday broadcast.
Oh, it's hilarious.
Join Opie, Anthony, Jim Norton, and the O&A Show crew Monday, April 17th for a live broadcast from Bill's Bar on Lansdowne Street. Special guests to be announced.
The celebration will commence promptly at 8 o'clock in the morning and continue until the beginning of the 11th hour anti-meridium. No, Steve, I'm not going to say fantastic. Find another way to end it.
21 and older. Doors open at 7:30 a.m. First come, first serve, so get there early.
It's going to be fantastic. See, Than, Travis is a team player. You're checking out the Opie and Anthony program. Thanks for joining us today. We appreciate that. So I saw something before we went on break that really pissed me off.
It's been a big venting show today, huh? Have to vent.
Holy crap. And this thing, Anthony, it's on TV right now, so we should talk about it.
Yep.
Look, this is America and all, and I get that, but why?
What is it?
It's the trailer for the
Flight 93.
For the new movie Flight 93, and I guess a lot of movie theaters are pulling the trailer because it's so out. Now it is just making people like leave the theater. They're so upset.
Here's the deal. I saw it on Drudge. I saw the story last night, so I punch it up. I read about it. And I go to a movie trailer site because I want to see it myself. And I'm watching it, and there's just something about it that I don't mind that the movie's made at all. That's fine. Make the movie and everything. Yeah. It's something about it that is too disturbing for me, I guess. It's going to be like, I think this whole generation is fucked as far as movies or watching the news clips of it anymore. it brings you right back. And I don't think it's like, oh, too soon. I don't think it matters how much time. 30 years can go by. You'll still look at film clips and go, oh, fuck. I remember that like so vividly. It's going to be one of those things where it's going to take a whole nother generation that wasn't there to go, why is Grandpa so emotional over that whole thing? Why, it's one of those things like Pearl Harbor was, just one of those things. So when I watched the trailer, it's like it pissed me off. It brings you right back to that moment again and the same emotion. You're sad, you're pissed, and it's like so, look at this, like we're watching parts of it now, and it's so, there's just a guy getting on a plane.
It looks like he just made it.
He just made it.
It's like, I made it, and he's like, oh, thank God I made it.
How many times you've been on that flight, you're looking, you're just hanging out, you're sitting there, and then the savages jump up, and it's so, you know how it ends. I mean, it's, there's not going to be some ending that's any different than what happened.
That is bullshit. That's what pisses me off. We expect that some moviegoers will have a strong response to its images and narrative. The film
They went too quickly.
They went to split screen, but that's what I was going to ask. Universal, like, what's their excuse for putting out this movie? Because it's about making money. Come on,
it is. Of course, come
on.
Well, any movie you're going to want to make money.
Any movie,
but are they really going to spin it and say this? No, what are they spinning this as?
I don't think it's spinning it. I think it's sort of a docudrama of what happened on that flight, which isn't a bad thing. They make movies all the time about disasters.
Could you find the statement that they just had on? It must be on a website somewhere because.
See it over there.
Just the fact that movie theaters are pulling this, and meanwhile they'll show some fucking dog shit trailer for some garbage movie. I love the fact that they're making this, because let people get angry again. Let people see these fucking savage motherfuckers and the way they behave and the way they fucking slaughtered 3,000 people.
Right.
It won't change anything.
I get all that.
I know.
I just want to know how Universal is spinning this, because in the end it's to make money.
Yeah. Any movie's going to make money.
I saw the statement, and they're kind of saying, well, so they could confront the feelings they had. No, shut up.
Really?
And just say, look, this is a hot topic, and we want to now exploit this.
I don't think they could say that.
I understand, but don't fucking insult my intelligence and say it's something else.
You don't think... okay, all right.
We're going to see a million of these fucking movies
Devil's
now.
advocate. Some of them going to be purely for money.
Just say, look... don't say anything. Don't fucking insult my intelligence and say that this is so you could confront the feelings you had that day.
Well, did they say understandable?
Well, I want to get the entire statement. So
let me play devil's advocate here,
they were defending themselves. That's all I'm saying. They're defending themselves.
Obviously, you want to make money, but isn't there a way to have some artistic integrity in making a movie like this, where you are showing, hey, based on all the information we got, you're never going to get a fucking video of what happened that day. This is what happened. This is the emotions that they were feeling based on phone calls and families and phone calls. So,
and it says it's the first film about 9/11, and you know how this.
Oh, they'll pump them out. Some are going to be Drek.
Eventually, it's going to be one starring Rob Schneider. Great. This is how this is going to end. They start out with like a little respect, and then it's like, oh, great.
Victims' families did give their permission for this.
We have to see another Rob Schneider film because he's friends with Adam Sandler. Oh, can't wait.
It's
sorry for the tangent, but
there should. I mean, movies like this, there's no problem making them. Like I said before, I'm sure there are people with some integrity that are making these things. They don't want to lose money. Obviously, you want it to be a hit. You want it to be seen by a lot of people, and in turn, it makes a lot of money. But it's very hard to watch it, even the trailer. Like they were saying, they pulled the trailer because some people walk in there unexpectedly. There was some woman sits down. She goes there to see whatever movie. All of a sudden, the trailer comes on, and from the trailer, you can't tell immediately what it's even about. You're watching, going, all right, this could be anything. And then you go, oh, boy. And by the time you know what it's about, an image has already hit you. You're already feeling the emotion. Then maybe you don't want to fucking feel going to a movie that day. I'm not saying pulling the trailer is the right thing. You know, I don't know. Maybe they should say that there's going to be a trailer for a 9/11 movie, during this show.
They have every right to show the trailers. Obviously.
Absolutely. Maybe people should fucking stop expecting nothing but fluff in movies. And I mean, look, I understand there's a weird line. 9/11's an awful issue, but it's a film about it, which I'm sure will deal with it with dignity. I'm sure it's not going to be a douchey film. So you got in the trailers. I mean, I don't know how much are people that easily upset that they're going to walk out of the theaters and go home that night because they saw a trailer for a film?
Some people are.
Yes.
And with this subject, it was hard. I watched a fucking trailer last night that really showed no graphic images of anything. It really didn't. And it was upsetting. It was upsetting to watch the trailer. No fucking graphic. For a split second, you saw the towers on fire. That's it in the trailer. The rest of it is people on planes, the captain, looking down and going, oh, my God, look at that. 2 planes went into the tower? What's that all about? And he's the friggin' captain on the plane that this is going to happen to.
I heard they still
savages sitting there looking around, jumping up.
They still didn't lock the door on that cockpit. That fucking...
Oh, there was blatant stupidity in hindsight.
Shit.
It's all that stuff, but you know how it ends. They don't land. They don't get off and smile and go, boy, we beat them. It's that day that we all fucking remember.
And it's one of those rare movies that doesn't have the Hollywood ending.
No.
Where everything works out okay.
No, it doesn't.
I mean,
You hope.
Not many movies end.
Well, it depends on where you show it.
Exactly.
I'm sure they'll spin this movie somehow where it'll have some kind of a Hollywood ending.
Well, you know what the Hollywood ending will be? The unconfirmed thing that they brought the plane down. No one really knows what the ending is, and I'm sure they'll portray it as them being heroes and taking over the cockpit and crashing the plane instead of it going into a designated target. That's as Hollywood an ending as you're going to get at it. That's it.
And there's still people, and we had one guy on one time, and I am putting out an open call if anybody has... There are still 9/11 conspiracy buffs that think that the government was involved, that it didn't happen. And it's almost embarrassing, how awful your conspiracy theories are. It's like, stop rebelling against mommy and daddy, which the government to you represents mommy and daddy, and you want to be different. I'm sure the government, look, they're full of scumbags. And if you said somebody knew 9/11 was coming and they looked the other way to start a war, maybe. I mean, a lot of people thought Hoover knew that fucking the Pearl Harbor bombing was coming.
Yeah.
Okay. But to think that the government actually hooked up a plane, I've seen video where they zoom in. They say, see the explosion right there? There's a bomb on the bottom of this plane. No, there's not, you fucking dumb motherfuckers.
Idiot.
Can somebody who knows about this conspiracy that believes it, please, I promise, we'll let you talk. I honestly want to hear.
So ridiculous.
Like when you hear moon landing people, the moon landing never happened. You listen, they make valid arguments, but then you hear NASA's explanation, you're like, oh, okay.
They're all disproving.
Right. I definitely understand at least why you thought that, even though it's bullshit. That's what I want to know.
The only thing about this movie that I think is good is it's the only movie you're going to see these days that show these Muslim scumbags as the terrorist, violent, evil people that they are, instead of the German terrorist or the South American guy. They can't make an accurate movie these days with terrorists in it because they don't want to upset these Muslims.
Yeah, what was the movie that came out? And we couldn't believe it? And they used
that was right after.
Well, there's also a
Schwarzenegger. Yeah, they'll show Flight 93. Oh, who's the hijacker? It's Hans Gruber. Look, there he is trying to get into the cockpit.
With the Schwarzenegger movie, I got to say, in fairness, I think was made before 9/11, and they held it. I'm almost positive that was made before 9/11.
Yeah,
but they changed.
There was another movie that came out, and we had a whole discussion.
They changed that whole fucking movie.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
okay,
they changed the terrorist where he was a Middle Eastern guy, and they changed him to something else. Collateral Damage. That was the one. I see my movie. Wonderful Collateral Damage. My name is Mick Jones in it. That was his stupid American name in that one.
Big Kev.
Hey, what's up?
Hold on, Big Kev. Has anybody seen God damn it, I lost my thought.
Shit.
No.
Ice Age? It was terrific.
No. It's about Schwarzenegger. The Showtime special, the Showtime series about terrorism. I want to buy it just to throw it in somebody's teeth because it looks like politically correct. It's about the Cell.
Yeah.
Where they show a white guy, a black guy, a white woman, and an Arab woman, because that's what terrorist cells are. They're multicultural.
Right, multicultural.
That
Yeah.
was pretty good, Jim.
But is that, dude, is that an accurate portrayal? Because I have not seen it.
Well, I've never been involved in a terrorist.
No. What I'm saying is that an accurate portrayal of that show. I haven't seen it. What I just said.
I saw it.
Is it politically correct, Drek, or am I?
Yeah, it looks to me I saw an episode that it is like a white guy that's disillusioned with the country, and a black guy,
What show are we
and
talking
an
about?
Arab
Sleeper Cell.
guy.
Thank you.
Yeah,
okay.
And it's like it's such a load of bullshit. Why don't we just show them what they are? They're Muslim extremist, Arab terrorists.
And you get the occasional black guy or white guy mixed up in there who's an extremist, but
it's never going to be 100%, but you know,
it's 95% or more, 99%
more, right?
Arabic males or Arabic-looking males.
Yeah.
That's who's involved in Muslim extremism.
And unfortunately, a movie like Flight 93 is pretty much the only time you're going to see that in a movie, because that's how it happened. And I'm surprised they haven't, tried to change it already and make them Asian.
And from
They've already made the movie.
And from the New York Times website, Universal will not pull United 93 trailers despite criticism.
Good, they shouldn't.
Collateral damage. My name was Gordy Brewer.
Ew.
Gordy? Hi, I'm Gordy Brewer. Gordon Brewer.
And Oliver Stone's movie is coming out in August, right? Another 9/11 film.
August.
They made the movie already.
Yeah, because we know this movie basically was on A&E.
It was on A&E.
A&E already.
Yeah, made for TV. It was one of the highest rated A&E movies ever. And it didn't look like this one. It looks like goes into a little more detail in the peripheral things that were happening. Like, I think the one from A&E was more constrained to what was happening on the plane.
Didn't they have actual recordings, too, that they played, like, as part of it? Like, the real phone call recordings?
Did they?
The real message?
I
thought they did. I could be wrong.
I don't know if they were real or not, but it seemed to me the one on A&E was about the little stories that you heard about the one guy who reached the phone operator.
Yeah, it was more on plane. This is kind of, it has a lot more peripheral about what was going on in as far as the Air Force was concerned and things like that, yeah.
What guy that reached an operator? I'm not sure what you mean.
There are little stories, about what the A&E films seem to focus more, at least from what I saw of it. It seemed to focus more on what the little family stories were going through with.
Yeah, people got through on phones. They were talking to 911 operators, their family, leaving messages on answering machines, stuff like that.
Right. This one mother and daughter were talking the entire time, and. It seemed to focus more on those little stories rather than the event in total.
Yeah.
You think some of these phone calls went right to the end too?
I'm sure.
Could you
They just released a bunch of 911 calls.
The one-sided conversations?
Yeah, the one-sided conversations.
Those were creepy as hell.
Just all you heard were the 911 operators. They didn't add the people. It's some kind of respect of this, but it's the Freedom of Information Act that made them release what they did release, but for some reason they're still fighting to get the other side of it. You hear them breathing heavy, you hear certain sounds in the background, and you hear the turmoil going on at 911. They're getting, massive amounts of these calls, giving out information to people that say, well, I'm on the 100th floor, I got 90 people with me, what do we do? And they're like, well, just sit tight, someone will be there. And other people telling people to get out. No one really knew what to do. Again, in hindsight.
I think actually in the Oliver Stone movie that's coming out, they actually they go into a lot of those kind of, I guess, mistakes, for lack of a better word.
And not really mistakes, because unless you have something to go off of, that was pretty much, as a 911 operator that doesn't know the gravity of the situation, wouldn't you say, the firemen are all there, believe me, we sent them all out, stay where you are, don't make it more confusing for them, not like, I'm a 911 operator and I think the buildings are going to fall down, you better get out of there,
Well, I mean, those decisions like that, telling the people to come out of the one building or to go back up because everything was okay.
Well, just like Charlie Sheen coming out saying, now this dummy fucking shit movie maker, I think it was controlled explosions. Yeah, do you? Stupid. Do you?
Yeah, they wired a building for a demolition without anyone knowing.
and if I hear one more person go, listen to me, the Kennedy assassination was pulled off and there were video cameras there. That is 43 fucking years ago. 43 years ago, and we know it's a conspiracy. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, to think that you could pull something like that off now, and the only way they get away with it is because fucking Ruby shot Oswald on television. Do you think you could put something together? And if I hear the bigger the lie, the more likely people are to believe it. Yeah. We know that quote, assholes. Yeah. To put together a conspiracy of this magnitude, where are the people? If this was a controlled plane that flew into Tower 1, where are the people? Where are these recordings coming from?
Do you know that they're actually...
Why am I shouting?
There are actually conspiracy theorists that say that it was one of those controlled demolition explosions, like when they take a building down.
Yes.
Did you ever see what goes into taking a building down? The engineering to destroy a building, how they plant the explosives. There are actually... they use pressurized cables to pull the beams in as they're exploding. So you can't just, as people are typing in their office, some guy comes in with a 4-foot ladder and some explosives and goes, don't mind me, I'm working on the phones.
Ma'am, your light's out, so I'm just putting some C4 in here. And who are the guys in this? For 210-story buildings, what is it, one guy doing all the explosive installation over a 4-year period?
It would be the hugest undertaking ever.
You want to hear what Charlie Sheen has to say exactly?
Oh, is he a stupid Charlie Sheen says?
I was up early and we were going to do a pre-shoot on Spin City, the show I used to do. I was watching the news, and the North Tower was burning. I saw the South Tower hit live, the famous wide shot where it disappears behind the building, and then we see the tremendous fireball. There was a feeling it just didn't look any... it's not right. There was a feeling it just didn't look any commercial jetliner I've flown on any time in my life.
You could tell that watching like that, Chuck, could you?
And then when the buildings came down later on that day, I said to my brother, call me insane, but did it sort of look like those buildings came down in a controlled demolition?
Yes, it did, because of the way they were... I saw a whole special on how they did it. There was something about they should have reinforced it. Oh, fire never brings down metal. Yes, it does when all the fucking... the stuff gets blown off because of the explosion.
There was no insulation.
Jet fuel burns in water.
And then when you have slabs of concrete falling like flapjacks on top of each other, it's going to go down. It's the path of least resistance. If one floor falls on another, what's going to make it tip over? Nothing. It's just going to keep doing it, and that's what it did.
And then Sheen goes on. Sheen said that
Sheen's an idiot.
Most people's gut instinct...
family.
The Sean Penn School of Politics.
Sheen said that most people's gut instinct that the buildings had been deliberately imploded was washed away by the incessant flood of the official version of events from day one.
Oh, that was no one's fucking gut instinct, you fucking mediocre filmmaking shitbox. Nobody thought that. We thought, wow, savages. We knew who did it. We knew what religion they were before it was announced. Flew planes into the buildings. We knew what happened.
Who would rather blame the government, their own government, than when the proof is there that these savages did it? Who cares? I don't care if you like Bush. Bush is an idiot. We all know.
Okay.
He's a jerk off. But we know who did this. It wasn't our government. It wasn't Bush. It was the savages that hate us.
Somebody raised a good point, like people who believe that. And look, I'm not saying the government is not capable of being garbage or starting wars for shitty motives. Believe me, they're shit. I don't think our government is fucking all apple pie.
You want to see a good government operation right there? Look at the Waco tapes. There's the government doing some dirty work. That's the government doing dirty work.
Here's what the government really is. It's the chair factory on Bowery Street with a lot more people. Fucking.
All right.
So I'm not naive about the government and saying that they're. But people. Someone said that people need to believe that our government allowed that to happen or created it to happen, because it still gives you an element of safety in a weird way and control.
Right.
Like we weren't just blindsided by this.
Yeah, this didn't just happen, right?
We could have stopped it. No, we couldn't have. Well, we didn't.
We were screwed by the weaker team.
And hey, look, if they said that a small faction of the upper military or government knew this was going to happen and had the data and kind of just stood back to the war, all right, hey, I'm not going to say you're completely wrong. Maybe you're not. But to imply that it was the buildings were, and I was talking to somebody about World Trade Center 7, and this is how I know he's a conspiracy guy who just likes to be involved. Because he went, well, you know, when WTC 7, what the fuck does that mean?
Ew.
Who the fuck says that except a bunch of dummies in one chat room?
All right, Kev, we got to let you go.
See ya.
All right, thank you.
WTC 7. It's actually faster to say World Trade Center 7.
Right. Let's talk to a New York City fireman. Tim, real fast, because we're going to move on to something else before we get out of here.
How you doing, Opie? Jim, what's
Hi.
going on?
Hi, Tim.
Hey.
Listen, these fucking assholes, I was down there. They got to be shitting me. Two big planes were flown into the fucking buildings. Thank God they came straight down and they didn't go over. Otherwise, you'd be dealing with tens of thousands of people dead. I'm so sick and tired of these assholes, and they all fucking forgot. They all forgot what the hell went on. I lost at least 50, 60 friends, plus 343 of the brothers went down that day.
Yeah.
And these people are fucking assholes. Just look at the films, the pictures of these people coming out of the buildings. These are the same assholes that are talking this way now.
It really is mind-boggling.
These fucking Martin Sheens, and he thinks he's the president of the United States, for Christ's sake. That fucking show he does.
Well, did Martin Sheen say anything like this?
Yes.
I know it's just Charlie.
Martin Sheen's got his own,
Martin Sheen, he gives speeches now, and he thinks he's the fucking president because of that stupid-ass show he does. He's a jerk-off.
People allow their legitimate distrust of the government, to interfere with any type of common sense. And it's like, you know what, guys? Sometimes the U.S. isn't wrong. There are times when shit does happen to us that's bad.
Yeah.
It's not always our fault.
Right.
Well, let's move on to one last thing here.
All righty.
Well, it's just our observation, our theories coming true about bands in general.
Oh, yeah.
We'll talk more about this
as the week goes on.
I
don't know. Be a rough one to see. You going to see it? You going to see that movie?
Hey,
No, I don't think I'll be able to sit through it in the theater. And not out of self-righteous reasons. It's just upsetting. It probably won't make that much money because it's very upsetting.
I'll watch it at home.
If I could sit through Passion of the Christ.
No. See, that's too long ago.
Yeah. Oh, my God. It was still
Plus,
just
but plus
ridiculously
you can't get enough. Jesus is always shown hanging up. Every time you see Jesus, he's fucking miserable.
Never happy and dancing.
Have you seen Passion of the Christ?
I actually thought that as a movie it was average.
Did you really see it?
Yes. Of course, I bought it because I thought the beating scenes and shit were so well shot. I love the brutality in that because that's probably the way it happened. So I did respect Gibson for showing that.
Yeah.
And Hollywood hated this fucking movie.
Yeah.
And there are certain elements of Hollywood that hated the fact that he made it the way he did. So I kind of liked the fact that he did.
Ouch. It was just like, holy crap, I get it.
You see?
I get it. I don't need to...
I know.
You see Hostel?
Be shown anymore. No.
I saw that over the weekend.
Yeah.
In the movie, in the hotel room. That's pretty violent. Pretty good. Just for the sake of, killing.
I saw Ice Age.
Aw, that's
what
cute.
the squirrel does with the acorn. It's just terrific.
And it's
just terrific.
The ice crack and he falls in again.
So good.
Wait, did one of you guys recommend a movie that I was going to kill you for? I don't remember.
History of Violence?
I bought that, but I haven't seen it yet. I saw Capote.
Now I'm scared. Oh, no.
I saw Capote. I fucking loved Hoffman. I loved it.
Wasn't he amazing? And
dude, he definitely
you didn't realize how good a job he did that they started showing old footage of Truman Capote on the talk shows. You're like, he freaking nailed that guy's persona.
And he not only did the impression of Capote, but as an actor, the emotion was there, and all the shit that actors have to do, allegedly, from what I've heard, he did. He was just amazing.
I'm trying to remember what movie we suggested.
I don't remember. It might have been,
Walk the Line you hated.
It was after that, I think, while we were on break.
He looks great in that Mission Impossible 3 trailer.
Yeah, he's like the villain.
Well, I heard Cruise really wanted him for that, and scheduling conflicts and shit, they finally got him for it.
He does a great job.
He's great.
This is, changing gears in a ridiculous way, I understand, but before vacation, I was doing a little DVR in. I'd tape all sorts of stuff, and then I go, let me see what's going on. And and with the talk shows, I can't be bothered. I love watching Leno's monologue, and sometimes love seeing Dave do some of his silly things. And then I look to see what guests are on and stuff, And I go, oh, wow, I like that guy from The Office. I'm going to check out the interview on Leno or whatever. So I noticed that Leno had the Cars on. So I'm like, oh, my God. Little known fact about me, and probably Ann, too. When we were growing up, I loved the Cars.
Yeah, I was a Cars fan. Not severe, but I kind of liked them.
I really liked the Cars, especially their first album and stuff. That's not a bad one to like, Jim.
They were different.
I didn't like them.
They were different. They were like the first of the real, the popular new wave bands that came out, where it was that weird sound, that new wave sound.
What was a big Cars song? I remember not liking
Good Times Roll, Bye Bye Love. It goes on and on and on.
I know they were very popular. I loathed them.
Drive.
That one.
It was a really different sound for the time, though.
Let the good times roll.
It's not that bad, Jimmy. It's pop. It's pop rock. So,
Blinding Me with Science is good.
Thomas Dolby. Thomas terrific. One of my submarines is missing. That was the follow-up hit.
And please, on the way over, who wasn't listening to Flock of Seagulls? Hand up.
Dun, 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 dun.
Right.
Space Age Love Song, or did you go with Iran?
Iran is the only one I have.
Space Age Love Song.
I actually thought it was called Iran. I thought it was about the country.
So I'm like, the Cars on Jay Leno. Let me see what they're about.
Yeah.
A lot of these bands that we grew up with have decided to come back and start touring again.
Mm-hmm.
It's all the rage out there.
All the rage.
So I'm like, all right, let's take a look. This is the audio of Jay Leno intro on the Cars, and then I'll get into my severe problem.
Right.
Our next guests are part of a legendary rock band known as the Cars. They recently reformed with a mixture of old and new members, have a new CD. It's alive. Their road rage tour kicks off May 12th. Please welcome the new Cars.
I'm like, all right. And I hear that familiar riff.
Here it is.
All right, yeah.
Finally.
This is pretty cool, right? When was the last time you saw the live Cars? Hold on, what? Wait a minute. What?
Oh, wait, what's
so at this point, I look at the TV, I'm like, sounds like Rick Ocasek.
A little.
Let me see how he looks these days, and I finally look at the TV, like, Todd fucking Rundgren.
Is that Todd Rundgren?
Todd Rundgren is now the new lead singer of the Cars. I'm like, why did Jay Leno book this crap?
Oh, Leno didn't. Somebody on this.
It's a cover band with Todd Rundgren.
This is Todd Rundgren.
It's Todd Rundgren.
Do you have any respect for the business you're in, you fucking idiot?
Todd Rundgren decided to put together a tribute band, and this is it, a Cars tribute band.
So I got an announcement. Anthony and I are forming a band.
Yes.
It's going to be called The New Led Zeppelin.
We are the new Led Zeppelin.
Why not? Why not? Anthony's
Why not?
been in bands all these years. Why
it doesn't seem like you need anybody, really, that was in the band.
You know what makes me sick about this?
Please tell me it enrages you.
That fucking Todd Rundgren comes up and tells me how he didn't like Tough Crowd. A bunch of comics being honest and telling the truth. Sorry, cocksucker, we weren't doing a fucking cover song. You fucking wispy-haired shitbag.
I didn't. Todd Rundgren, you met him?
I had a fucking argument with him.
You did?
At CES.
In Vegas.
We're
all in the same bar as him.
He came up to me and he goes, wait a minute, you were on that awful show? And he was kind of being funny, and I'm like, it's going to get ugly. So I got my picture quick. And then he was talking about Tough Crowd and how it didn't always hit the mark. And I'm going, well, didn't you do live albums? Did you record over them in the studio, or did you let people see it as it was? I'm like, it's your political ideology.
Yeah.
I let him have it, believe me.
Douchebag.
I let him have it. Fuck you, shithead. Sorry, maybe we should have just done old Gallagher jokes like you're doing.
He lived a lie telling Liv Tyler that he was a father for how many years?
Did he?
Yeah.
Who knows it? I
live in a lie. You're a liar.
I wish I would have known that.
Yes. Should have brought that up. Right.
I didn't know it.
Oh, how do you have pride, man? How do you have pride?
How do you criticize someone else's work when you're doing that?
He's letting someone else's good times roll.
So just
not even his.
Just for the people that don't really understand how bad this is, the Cars had two lead singers. They had two lead singers. They had Benjamin Orr, who unfortunately...
Oh, yeah. How many did...
He sang a lot of the
What
hits.
did he sing?
He sang Ben
Drive,
which was one of their biggest hits
which
ever.
was one big hit, but that was pretty much it. Everything else was Rick Ocasek singing.
I hate the way they have fucking car themes to their songs.
Honestly, I'm going to challenge you on that. I'll do some homework
All right,
tonight.
a challenge?
Benjamin Orr sang a bunch of car songs.
What other? Well,
Rick
Earl's
Ocasek...
nodding, so it must be true.
Earl, help me out here.
Earl will help. Earl is the
Earl knows
musical.
all. Let this handsome, beautiful man come in here.
Earl knows everything about music.
Hello, Earl.
Earl, we're on vacation for 11 days, and we're almost as dark as you.
I'm so happy to hear the music that is the voice of Earl Douglas.
Earl, what are some of the hits?
He sung "Let's Go."
That was a
Wait, he sang that one?
I'm almost
Who did, Benjamin Orr?
Play that. Yeah, this is "Let's Go." All right. Let me hear
this.
Are you sure Benjamin Orr sang this?
Pretty sure.
Or Rick Ocasek sang this. I say Rick Ocasek sang this.
Hold on. I say Rundgren.
Nah, it's Benjamin Orr.
Hold on. All right, it is.
Uh-oh, Ben's challenging Earl's info.
I don't know.
Uh-oh.
I don't know if it is.
Now I got to do some
No, Earl's
research.
right.
But
No,
Benjamin
no.
Orr sang more than just...
He sang Drive.
We know he sang Drive.
That was a big one.
Rick Ocasek, though, is the voice of the Cars. If you say who is the singer of the Cars, 99 people out of 100 are going
I
to
would
say.
absolutely agree with you, but Benjamin Orr sang some songs, that's all.
Rick Ocasek stinks. Who's
gonna
drive you home?
That's Ben Orr.
That's Benjamin Orr.
Whoever sang that should have their fucking larynx cut out. Like
Ben.
fucking Hal Holbrook.
Ben just blurts out, Sabbath,
and runs out.
Look what Earl just gave Jim. He's got all these fucking songs. He got his new Black Sabbath company.
My greatest hits, and I adore Earl. Thank you, Earl. I
Listen,
love
we're
you.
running out of show, so we want to just bury this. So I'm watching. I'm like, you got. What's wrong with Todd Rundgren? He needs to be famous again that
he should
bad?
be shot.
That he decides to agree to this project and jump on board?
He's fronting a Cars cover
All right,
band.
so Rick Ocasek was the lead singer of the Cars, yes.
Yeah.
And then Benjamin Orr sang one, maybe more. Now I got to figure that out.
Yeah, at least
but
a couple.
You had two singers in the Cars. Both are gone. Benjamin Orr died of what kind of cancer, Earl? Earl knows all.
Pancreatic cancer.
Oh, boy.
How'd you know that?
One. That's a big
Earl
one.
knows.
No, Earl really knows music. It's unbelievable. And then Rick Ocasek just didn't want to be in. He doesn't want to be bothered.
No.
He's doing his thing, and he knows he did some great work with the Cars, and he's moving on.
It's over.
But how do these bands get away with continuing without the main players?
So who's left?
Who's
left?
And I love the band, and I can only name Benjamin Orr and Rick Ocasek.
The lighting guy.
Wait, are most of them actual gone? The original members?
Yeah, Todd Rundgren on lead vocals.
Oh, douchebag.
He really is a douchebag.
He's a bag of douche. You know what he is? He's not even a douchebag. He's a bag that was meant to hold something else that somebody dumped douche into. A douchebag at least has dignity because it is what it is. Kind of like, well, you've watched the news. But a bag of douche means you have a bag and you open it, you go, pour some douche in here.
But douche doesn't belong in here.
It could be a bag of anything. Could be a bag of gold nuggets. But no, it's a baggie of douche.
Can we do an experiment? We do have the Opie and Anthony lab. Can we actually see what a bag of douche looks like?
Please. Yes, I can tell you what it looks like. And then put a microphone in front of it and watch it do a Cars cover song. Stop dyeing your hair blonde, cocksucker. You're 70.
Hey, when the phones explode like they're exploding right now, could mean only one thing.
Yes.
We probably put our feet in our mouths.
Yeah, of course we did.
Eric in Colorado.
Oh, no.
You talk for everybody.
Jeez, Eric, how's Dylan in Colorado?
It's going.
All right, what's up, Eric?
I foresee a phone call from ELO because XM is hyping this concert, this Cars tour quite heavily. I think
are they really?
Oh.
Good. Get Todd Rundgren in here. Good, let's interview Todd Rundgren.
Yeah. Let's ask Todd Rundgren a couple songs.
They've been hyping it on the music channel crazy.
Oh, boy.
Well, I do not support that. I think it stinks.
Hold on, let me sum it up. Hype this. I'm grabbing my cock and ball.
Wow.
band.
We got a
Hype
minute.
this.
So we got a minute and a half. This is the deal. So original guitarist Elliot Easton's in the band, and keyboardist Greg Hawkes. And then the rhythm section is Kasem Sultan, who played in Utopia, Meatloaf, Celine Dion, and Hall & Oates. Basically, he's a
studio guy.
A studio musician. And then the Tubes drummer, who is way too happy to be there.
The Tubes?
Yeah.
Oh, who the fucking cares about this band? Just fucking put a
She's a
jukebox
Beauty, One in a Million Girl, Tubes.
So, but this is something we brought up in the past, that these bands eventually will go on without any original members, and they'll still be called the original name of the band. And there just seems to be something wrong with that.
Wow.
Hell,
we should be the new Led Zeppelin.
Why not?
Yeah.
Someone's got to do it.
Hey, should you plug the gig for tonight? Should you get another
Gig.
See how responsible I became?
I hope we gave out all the tickets. We're going to be interviewing Jack White's new band, the Raconteurs, at the Hit Factory tonight. They're going to interview. We're going to interview with them for a little while, and then they're going to play 5 or 6 songs. It's going to be cool.
We're getting there at like 6:30, right? We're getting there at 6:30,
and then it's going to be on XM. I don't know, down the road sometime.
I'm actually psyched for this.
But there you go. The new Cars with Todd Rundgren. I had no shame. Rundgren.
Yeah. Sorry, tough crowd just didn't rehash fucking old Steve Martin jokes, Todd. The nerve of us to be honest
Funny
and talk openly.
Let's get Lee Abrams on the air tomorrow to explain the new cars. We'll have an intelligent discussion about this because I just don't get it.
It'll be a discussion.
I don't get it that he would actually say, "Yeah, I'll do this. I'll do this project."
You look very handsome with your tan.
Oh, well, see you tomorrow.
Program complete.